All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is Tim Curran with Brian the Grizzly, and we got Zach Attacks Reviews with us again.
Yes,
hey guys.
That means we winning, guys. We winning.
But yeah, quick shout out to Zach's channel. I know we'll do it each time we cut into different segments. But also go check out Zach Attacks. He does a bunch of cool reviews. Where are you at now on your subscriptions?
I think 538.
538. All right. Yeah. You do 550 quick. I saw you release your No Hard Feelings review. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet.
Yeah.
So I know I was watching it. I was watching it and I sent it to I asked Brian and Brandon. I was like, "Are you guys gonna watch this movie?" They're like, "No." I was like, "Just so you know, there's boobies in here."
Exactly what he said.
I was a lot more than that.
I was like, "What?"
it was so unexpected. I was like, kind of watching it. And I'm like,
dude,
what?
It's a crazy movie. The whole
That
movie
beach
is like
scene is amazing.
That's probably the best part of the whole movie. Like, no kidding.
And it's not just because of the nudity, just what happened. I was
she
like,
body slams a dude naked, which is awesome.
I was like, did she
just spoilers, but
German suplex him?
Yeah.
I was like, man. Yeah, that's crazy. It was like watching Lex Luger. Like, it was like, I thought I was watching 90s wrestling. It's like, you gonna hold him up?
Yeah,
I have to say though, they deserved it though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, no, a little brat ass kid. But like afterward, I looked it up and I'm like, that was a body double. It has to be a body double. I mean, yo, thank you for subscribing.
Hey,
was that Felipe?
Yeah, Felipe 555. Thank you. That's awesome.
I think you are 560.
You're number 960 for us.
960. Right, oh shit. 960. Thank you. But yeah, that I thought it was a body double, and then I looked it up, and there's a whole article about like she was like, yeah, whatever, I'll do it. Like actually, her. So that's her.
She did the suplex.
No,
that's
not the suplex.
amazing.
Not the suplex.
Oh.
Maybe I don't know.
The nudity.
The nudity. Is her.
That kind of makes sense though. I mean,
she did nudity before, so it's not like it's the first one.
This is good for her self body image too. You know, after having after stuff like that, like women stuff, after having kids and having babies, you need that feeling.
Yeah, but also, I mean, the big thing, she was part of the whole leaked pictures and stuff like that back in the day. She was probably the bigger one out of the hundreds of celebrities. She was probably the biggest one. And I know she felt very uncomfortable with that. Disrespect is violated. And rightfully so. So
but it's taking back your own power when you're deciding what's going on.
Yeah. And like you said, probably after having a kid, she's a little bit older now.
It helps
10 years ago
that she's hot as hell.
Doesn't hurt.
She killed it in this movie when it comes to that.
Yeah. But yeah, so go check out No Hard Feelings. Zach Attacks reviews his review on it. That was a short one too. You did like 4.5 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean,
like probably my shortest review I ever did.
What else do you need to say?
Yeah, it's 3 minutes of it, just the beach scene.
Literally, there's no bad section in my review in that one. It's just good and verdict. So that's all you need to know.
Okay.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, but yeah, it was. Yeah. I mean, we haven't done a review on it. I think we were still debating whether to do one or not on it. Because I was going to do one solo, but
I think it'll be really quick. Honestly,
we'll do one like that. So anyway, Asteroid City.
Oh my!
God. I wound up watching that.
I can't believe you owe me for watching this damn thing, man.
I didn't say watch it. I was going to do a solo review. I was gonna do a solo review, and then Brandon and Brian were like, "Oh, we'll watch it. We'll do one." We get a brand man. What's up?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Hey, Brandon.
What's going on? So did you get a chance to watch Asteroid City then, or no?
No, I didn't get around to it. I was doing a lot of other stuff this weekend with NASCAR.
Nonstop rain. So we're three of us are in Chicago. Brandon, you live in like I don't know what floor, but he lives in a taller apartment building. Me and Brian, are houses.
Suburbs, bro.
Suburbs, yeah. So, and man, everything was just flooded in Chicago, like flooded.
Damn.
Cars couldn't go under bridges. They shut down 2 expressways. It was
funny though, because we haven't had any rain in like 3 months. Like we had none, and then all of a sudden, all of it came immediately. Hit us.
Wow.
It's coming down hard.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch the NASCAR stuff, NASCAR that whole weekend,
5-car pile up.
It was awesome.
I was like, man,
5-car pile up.
Yeah, it happens every Wednesday.
NASCAR.
We're looking like we're like that. That's exactly what happens on for us on Wednesdays, man.
Like,
5 cars.
That's Grand Park traffic every day. For us. But yeah, it was like the NASCAR stuff all got ruined because of the weather.
I was kind of questioning if it was even gonna still go on yesterday.
And they had to, man. They spend so much money.
Yeah,
even if they do like 5 laps.
They're talking about doing it again next year now.
Yep.
Yeah. It was cool.
Next 2 years.
I don't know. Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. It was cool. A lot of celebrities came in and stuff like that.
I thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got a bunch of people in here. Who's that? Cousin T. Good morning, crew. What is up, my dude? The View with Drew. What is up?
What up, Drew?
Good news. I saw Indiana Jones over the weekend. Nice. So you can participate in the review. And I got Blu-ray. Got a Blu-ray recently. It was fun.
Physical media.
Yeah. Oh man, Derpy. I didn't get to see it.
Ooh. I don't know if you see it.
Oh, nice, man.
I don't know if you got to see it. The Last Dragon. I got it on Blu-ray. I had it on VHS. I had it on bootleg, and now I got it on nice Blu-ray 30th anniversary edition. You are the last dragon. So yeah, it makes me. It's not like physical media, just in case. You know?
Well, yeah. Well, we'll get into that in a second because there's some news. How was the film? We're gonna get into it. I'm really curious to know what you guys think. Usually, I can kind of gauge what some of you guys kind of think. This one, I have no idea. It took me a while to figure it out.
Yeah.
It was my own thoughts.
This will be very interesting. I can't wait to hear everyone's thoughts on it.
Yeah. But real quick, so sorry, got like freaking cat hair. So now you're talking about physical media. The big one that just kind of happened where on Disney Plus, Creators just came out. And yeah, it's been out for 3 months, I think, since May.
Roughly. It came out like May 12th. May 12th, and it's already within 2 months. It's going off Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a bad movie.
It was a good movie. We haven't done our review on it. Now I'm thinking, like, maybe we should just because you can't watch it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
like, yeah.
Are they gonna license it like Warner Brothers has been doing it? Like put it somewhere else?
I don't know, but it's Disney, so I mean, the only thing they could do is put it on Hulu, right?
Not really. Warner Brothers just put a bunch of their shows on Netflix.
Yeah, but it's because Disney has 2 entities that have those type of things. It would be very weird for it to put it on Netflix, knowing that they have both Disney Plus and Hulu to put it on.
Yeah, but I mean, Warner Brothers did a lot of money. They're like, they leased it out. So give us money and you get some of our stuff. Yeah,
I just don't see Disney passing up his own thing twice in order to do it. Like it'll be a lot to do that.
Well, they won't make any money if they put it on Hulu because they own it. So it's not like they're getting that licensing fee. So they can give it to Roku, and Roku will take it gladly. They're starving for content.
Oh man, you're not wrong.
Did either of you guys watch Brandon or Zach? Did you watch Creators?
Yeah, I watched Creators.
You watched Creators? Okay, we gotta do our review on it then. Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. No hype at all. It was not promoted at all. Like you just if you missed it and as it flashed by in the banner when you first turned on the app, then that's it. You wouldn't know anything about it.
You know, Brandon once saw it because he loves Kid Cudi.
I love Kid Cudi. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan.
I didn't know about it until you guys started talking about it just now.
He's a really good actor. I'm surprised how good of an actor he was.
Yeah, because he was good in this. He was good in X last year. He was good in I loved Intergalactic.
Intergalactic, yeah.
You know, a voice voicing that character in that movie.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll watch anything that he shows up in.
Yeah.
He's going to be in the Knuckles spinoff for Paramount Plus.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, wow.
I heard that.
Yeah.
As who? Like,
well, they haven't said who.
Yeah, I haven't heard any casting of it for it, but I just know he's going to be in it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all right.
That'll be a fun watch.
Yeah. I don't know, but I mean, now we have a bunch of other stuff. Like I get a lot of digital media. Usually I get my combo packs, so my 4K, my Blu-ray, and my digital. And there's a lot of groups I'm in that do the digital movies and stuff like that. And yeah, there you go. I got all of those.
Yeah, me too. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go.
And but a lot of people are saying like there's certain movies that are like leaving or just transferring to one specific app now and stuff like that. Because I use Movies Anywhere. The Movies Anywhere sets it to any streaming service, or not streaming service, but like Apple TV, Google, Vudu, stuff like that. And now things are getting all twisted, and like you're losing out on certain movies and stuff like that. So like, is physical media making a comeback because streaming isn't what we thought it was going to be?
I think streaming costs so much money, and the fact that we have so many people or entities are doing their own streaming, it's costing too much money, and they're not making the money back from it. And that's what people are going to start pulling back, and then we're going to end up just like we had before, only like 1 or 2 really streaming services. I think it's going to go back to that, and physical media will come back. It's just like comic books, stuff that you can go get it and have a digital copy of your comic book. But you want to have that physical thing too. So, though it went through this huge dip, I think it's going to come back just like comics are coming back right now.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
I think it's never going to be manageable to do streaming long term because there's no back end. If you put a show out like Sandman, which I thought was fantastic, but you don't make any more money off of that if people are not subscribing just to watch it. And it's such a niche thing that not a lot of people are going to, luckily some people did, but not a lot of people are going to subscribe to watch Sandman. So are you going to keep spending $15 million an episode to make that show? That's the hard case. And then it's stuff like Warrior Nun. Some back financer came and saved that show. It originally got canceled.
Yeah.
I just found that CW was making no money off of the Arrowverse shows. They cost too much. It was the deal with Warner Brothers is why they kept doing the Arrowverse. And now that Warner Brothers backed out, they're getting rid of all the Arrowverse shows. It wasn't because they were sucky. It was because we can't afford these anymore.
Well, I mean, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. The Flash, that's too much. Like, how much content do you really have? Come on, guys.
Yeah. But like, there's just too many. Even though Apple TV Plus is a fantastic service and super underrated, it's just like eventually that's going to implode because they're not getting enough subscribers. Not enough people talk about that service.
I mean, you think about what we got. Paramount. I mean, there's so many things that we could talk about. AMC has their own
MGM. Why? I don't know.
Now,
like Epic, Stars, MGM needs to do what Showtime did and Fuse. MGM should be on Amazon Prime. Amazon owns it. Why is it a separate service? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the streaming services can only go so far, and to an extent, I think there are as many as there are, there's kind of limitations with them. I think like digital Blu-ray stuff like that. I think that'll constantly keep evolving. I don't think it doesn't have as much of a shelf life as streaming services potentially could, as far as I'm concerned. So I think that'll definitely outlive streaming services.
Yeah,
I mean it makes sense because when we were with you, I mean we're buying stuff on DVD and Blu-ray and stuff still because you never know what's going to happen with the system crashes or you can't get that content again. It's maddening, like I'm a huge Star Trek fan, right? Specifically the Next Generation. If I didn't have that physical media, there's times where I can't find it anywhere. It doesn't matter what's going on. So I would rather have it in my collection. Just go ahead. Oh, I want to see season 5 and put season 5 on, and I control my own stuff instead of having to wait or see if someone's going to hold on to it or if it's going to be dropped from Netflix or Paramount's going to continue to produce stuff or what I'm saying. Like, so it's nice to have something in your hand, and I think that won't go away because you want to be able to control your own content sometimes.
Yeah. And in 10 to 15 years from now, what happened? One of these shows that we love, somebody says this is offensive, and they get rid of it.
Oh man,
yeah, that too. Well,
Futurama for you.
Futurama, yeah, I know. I do have majority of the seasons on DVD, stuff like that. But I was thinking was I go to like secondhands a lot. I'm not one of those people like, oh, I don't go there. I go there all the time. You find a bunch of cool shit like at secondhands. I mean, a lot of my stuff I found at secondhands. You found
some good stuff. I was like, man, where'd you get this from?
I think I showed you that picture of like it was a whole My Neighbor Totoro kind of water painting, original by like an artist. That's like a $400 painting. It even came with the certification like of authenticity and things.
It was like $6.
Oh my god! I was like, and this is mine. It was like. I just saw it, and then I researched it when I got home. I just thought it looked cool, and then I found out how much it's worth. But what I do is I always go to the DVD section now, and I always see what they got going on, what Blu-rays they have. And was about a month or two ago, I found like Cartoon Network, the greatest hits, like volumes. I think I got a volume like 1 in 3 or something like that. And I'm like, I'm for sure it's DVD. Usually I don't like DVDs. I like having Blu-ray, but I'm for sure buying it. Because Cartoon Network is basically dead in the water at this point. Like, it's just waiting for the last nail in the coffin. So I'm like, I'm for sure buying. Especially Volume 1 was like Courage, like the OG kind of Courage, the dog, the scientist. Well, I can't think of his name.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Dexter's Laboratory.
A lot of the cow, chicken cow.
Cow chicken?
Yeah, so it was a lot of like old stuff, so I'm like, I gotta buy it, especially now that I have a son. I'm like, you gotta watch these shows because they're awesome, so because a lot of that stuff is gonna be gone. So now I was big into the digital media stuff, and I still kind of am. I do appreciate it, but the only time I get a digital media is one, if I get it for free, or it comes in my combo pack, because I like having 4K and the 4K Blu-ray, and it usually comes with the digital. And I think a lot of these people who've been holding on to their like from the start, they're like, oh, I'm still going to keep buying media. I'm still going to keep buying media. And Best Buy and Target and all these places started shrinking that section of their store down to like now to an aisle. It's like one aisle at Target,
That's and because you could go order from Amazon.
Oh, that too. But even Best Buy just lost a lot of that stuff. And it's happening with video games too. Which is super annoying. Like I have a steelbook of a video game that I have digital. Why? Why did they even give me a empty box?
Tank. Do not start me on that. Do not start me on that. I will. Me and my friends talk about all the time. I bought this like $400 Horizon Forbidden West collector's edition. This big ass statue right here that comes with stickers and pictures and all this physical shit.
Yeah.
But I got no disc. What?
Yeah. They give you a code.
Yeah.
You open up
in a steel book.
And a steel book. They give you a case for a physical game, but not the physical game. It's so stupid. It's so frustrating.
In the steel book, it has the rungs to hold the disc. If it didn't have the rungs to hold the disc and just had clips through the paper, I would have been mad.
So this is for Diablo 4. You got it. Boom.
That doesn't make any sense.
And I got one for God of War. I got one for God of War too.
Is that what's going to happen with Spider-Man? Spider-Man 2?
That's what they're doing.
They already said that. The steel book looks awesome, and I pre-ordered it. Like, I can't wait for that statue. It's for sure. I got to retake a picture, and I'm gonna have it up here because that thing's awesome. But yeah, and no game. I'm like, why? And it's very, very frustrating because then they hold. Same thing with the movie companies. They hold the rights. They're like, you know what? We don't want this out there anymore, and we're gonna erase it all. Especially with everything Warner Brothers is doing right now. Warner Brothers is just getting rid of everything because they are so effed with the money.
Haven't I told you follow the money with Warner Brothers? What did I tell you? What have I said?
It's different management. That's like
it's the same company.
That's like you buying a house.
Yeah. That new management has to deal with the bullshit that the last two managements did. They're looking at it like, what did we just buy? They lied to us.
Yeah.
That's what that actually came out. Wasn't it like a thing where David Zaslav was like, "Wait, hold up, this you guys
didn't tell us it was this effed."
They said no. They said it did. Their numbers didn't match. It was like what you said. The valuation of the company does not match what we're looking at the valuation of it because of your debts.
Yeah. So I saw like somebody had put it like you buy a house and the house is beautiful on the outside. You're like, oh man, this is an old Victorian. It looks great. And then you kind of peek in. You're like, okay, it's nice, and you got that going on. And then you buy it, and then you walk in, and the floor gives out as soon as you walk in. And then you find the skeletons in the basement, and like all this crazy shit. Like that's what's going on.
What's that movie? We Have a Ghost.
We have a ghost. Yeah.
Perfect example is a house. It's like the windows is Harry Potter. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
The door is DC. Oh, that's real nice.
Uh-huh.
And the roof is whatever franchise on a Cartoon Network. Oh, we got cartoons. Yeah. And you go inside, you see J.K. Rowling sitting at the table like, oh.
Ronald rocking chair. Say this racist ass shit.
You go in the bedroom, you see Josh Whedon. You're like, oh, what are you doing here? Why are you touching that kid like that?
Ezra Miller's running around all crazy.
Ezra Miller just runs up and choke slams you.
Johnny Depp is like in the basement just doing coke, and Amber Heard is slapping him. I'm like, what is happening?
What's going on? Oh man. That's what it is. I'm gonna clip that.
That's too real. That's too real.
In a nutshell, right there, man. That is Warner Brothers in a nutshell.
Oh man, that's funny.
but yeah, man. I mean, especially like company like Warner Brothers, they're getting rid of so much stuff. So I think physical media is definitely. I can see in the next couple years that those section in those stores are getting bigger because all the people that've been saying like. They keep buying it. Like I watch Luke Ponto, he's been on the show before. Yeah, his back of him
all
is just,
DVDs, everything. Oh my god,
JR from the Co-Lords. He's got like 1,000. It's insane. I'm like, that's fake. I don't know. Like, it's all real.
I don't know if he has 1,000. He has to have more than that. JR is crazy. He has so much crap.
Yeah, he just buys movies to buy movies.
Yeah, Ryan also does it. Reviews at Ryan. He also has like insane, like he does 3 videos a day. My Blu-ray haul. I'm like, dude, how are you affording this? This is crazy.
Well, yeah. So I think it's gonna come back. It's and you get better quality. Like watching 4K streaming is nice. Watching 4K from the disc on a 4K player is a whole nother level of crispness and audio is better. Just everything is better when you do it that way.
And it ties into the writer's strike because think about all these shows that are getting taken off, like Infinity Train, which people like. That writer now can't say, "Hey, I worked on Infinity Train." It was like, I don't know where that is. Does that exist?
Yeah.
You just lost something off your resume. That's insane, and you didn't get no back end.
Yeah.
That's nuts. I'm fighting David Zaslav. That's the only thing. The one-on-one is the only thing that is. I'm fighting every exec going to every level and smacking J.K. Rowling just because.
I'm back.
Walk back.
It's like, what did I do? Just because.
You know what you did.
Yeah.
Run out of your way, smack, come back. All right, back to business. But
Jake Ezra. Hell's Where's David Zaslav at?
Oh man,
that's funny. Let me get some of these comments. We got Professor Fan Film. Good evening. What is up?
Hey, Professor.
What's going on?
And then we got Brandon Davis. Creators didn't hold my attention. Really? That sucks, man. It was. It is more of a not a kid movie. I would say like a preteen movie. I think
yes,
like a
preteen.
Yeah.
And and if you have a problem with kids or the decision they make or anything that makes adults sound sometimes stupid, then you're gonna have a problem with the movie. But if you can be honest with yourself and realize that that's how
kids are,
it's see you that way, one, and then also that as an adult doesn't mean that you don't make bad decisions. If you can be honest with yourself, then you can go ahead and enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
Some people want to do that. Oh, I'm because I'm older. I know better. I know everything. I don't think we know much of anything. I think you still always have that same problem, no matter what.
Yeah.
Said I love physical media, but I'm very selective on what I spend my money on. Yeah, you should be.
I would say I'm very selective of what I spend my money on, but I have 10,000 comic books and
just old
more
massive
Funko
wall.
Pops. Just stuff.
I cut myself off of the Funkos, man. I can't do it.
I thought so too. You know what? But then I was like, I want to have all the Spider-Man ones. So now I bought all the Spider-Man. I have Spider-Bite. Yeah, I have Spider-Woman. I have all.
Why are you reminding me of that? I do have more Spider ones I have to buy. They're in my Amazon cart.
Nice. It happens though. Like me and my girlfriend were like, all right, no more Funkos. We're pretty good. And then some other ones come out. I'm like, we'll buy that one. And that one too. Well, I really like that one. So, and now it's just like,
and then you have 18 in your Amazon cart. You're like, how did I get here?
I have two more in my two more Green Lanterns in my cart. And I'm like,
hey, Green Lanterns are hard to find. I have one.
They don't make a lot of them.
This is John Stewart. No, it's
John Stewart.
John Stewart. Yeah, so it was really hard to find it. I saw them online already in eBay for over $110 for non-signed, non-exclusive, nothing. I was like, for the Walgreens one? Yes.
Yeah.
You know what's
and I learned don't take off those stickers either.
Yeah, don't.
I know.
If it says like Amazon exclusive or Walgreens exclusives, Walmart.
Or a
convention.
Especially if it's a convention one, do not take the sticker off.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But the Green Lantern
ones, when I become rich,
those
are what I'm getting, but they're expensive as hell.
Yeah.
I know what I'm gonna do. Like, eventually, my kids are gonna have to get married. I'm just gonna sell all of it, and hopefully, like it works. It works out.
That's what I see with all the minifigs. Because Brian, you saw like how many minifigs I have. I have so many minifigs, man, and I have all like so many Funkos. Like I'm pointing over here, like you guys can see it. But I have a bunch of Funkos, and me and Erica were just like, well, Lucas, this is your inheritance. This is all yours one day. Sell it or whatever.
I'm not giving my comic books. I'm like, they either bury me in it with it or they hand them down. You ain't getting them.
Yeah, that's the last thing. My Blu-rays and physical media, my comic books are going nowhere. These I might sell. Yeah. My games I might sell, but my Blu-rays, hell no.
I need to be able to go back and read stuff. I like reading. I love seeing the stuff in my hand. I like going through the pages. I like the feel of the pages.
Yeah.
You know, I love reading things and great storylines and, not forgetting how these storylines go. So I'm never getting rid of that.
Yeah. Oh no, if I buy a game / DVD, I want the disc. Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Don't be sending me a piece of paper. The fuck?
Especially when you drop like hundreds. Like this Spider-Man pre-order for like the collector's edition is like $230, I think.
That's insane.
He says he thinks he knows exactly how much it is.
It's $230. Yeah. No game.
230, 234. He knows exactly. Change. Tax.
I think it was like 236 or something. But yeah. But they did something that I thought was stupid where like they charged my card, but then they refunded it and they're like, oh well, you don't pay until we send it out. I was like, I got the money now. I don't know if I'll have the money in October. Like now, man. Take it now.
That's why I don't pre-order shit, because that's what I'm scared of. I might not have this money now. I'll be back in. Like,
same deal.
I hate it. But I'm like, I pre-ordered it already. So it was like, but it's through, they did something different. They did it only through PlayStation. You can only get the pre-order from PlayStation. So I'm like,
they're trying to stop scalpers.
That's what it was. It's like the God of War one, you can go through Target, Best Buy, all that stuff. Those sold out in like 10 minutes. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like 10 minutes, they were all gone.
They also don't limit. They don't limit when you're on Target or Walmart, so someone can buy 1,000 of them if you have the money.
A bunch of them, yeah. But this one was one per customer. Like that's it, one per customer, and then one per gamer tag or whatever account, and then that's it. And then I was like, damn, and only through PlayStation. So. Because I was on there right at 10 o'clock in the morning, like waited in line, digital line, got it. And then like a week later, they're still selling copies. I'm like, what? Really?
You and like 5 of my friends were in that same line going crazy.
I know.
And then like 5 hours passed and they were like, wait, there's still copies available? They were so mad.
Yeah. Like a week later, there's still copies. I don't know about now. I haven't checked in a while, but yeah, because that's what it was, is they avoided the scalper problem. So it was like you're not going to have that issue anymore. So I was like, okay, so I don't know if they made a lot thinking it was going to sell out, which I think it will eventually, but yeah, it's like, I don't know if they're going to sell the other ones to like Best Buy or something like that. But yeah, I was losing my mind at 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, I'm taking my lunch, early lunch. Leave me alone. So.
I have a very important meeting. No one bothered me for like an hour.
Well, my UPS guy, he's a big gamer too, and he was in the line too. So he was texting me. He goes, "Are you in it?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like 36. He goes, "I'm 11." I'm like, "Fuck!" Like, am I gonna miss it? That's hilarious. Yeah. So, yeah, nothing quite measures up to physical media, so I completely understand. Yeah. I think I'm back on that boat now. I like physical media.
Yeah, I've been a pretty staunch supporter of physical media, so it's usually what I end up sticking with.
Yeah, honestly, like secondhands are really good places to find some hard to find ones. Like I think all of How I Met Your Mother, except for one season, like at a secondhand, like brand new. Like most of them were wrapped up still, and I got them for like $5, which was awesome. So, that's always a good place to go.
Some of that stuff still holds, value. I went to play it again, something like that. Yeah. And they had a Friends like season 7, and it was still $40. I was like, for real?
Yeah.
I just watched it on TV, bro. What do you mean $40?
This shit's still on TV. What are you talking about?
It's a syndication. $40.
Get out of here.
Man, you're killing me, bro.
Make your own DVDs. Just record
like,
off the TV.
I was gonna record it. I was gonna get my VCR in. Now I'll put record.
That needs to be a skit. Y'all need to do that for y'all chat. That is funny. Yeah. $40. This is a syndication.
I can see this every night. What you talking about? Like, the same thing with Big Bang Theory. It's on 15 times a day.
I'm 4 different channels.
That's a damn fact. It's losing its value. This should be going down. I get this everywhere.
The demand's too much.
PBS, Fubu, Voodoo, Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just the one thing that everyone has, no matter what. Like, oh, I got this. Like, why am I paying for it? No. You should be paying me to take it. What's wrong with you?
Well, yeah. There was a time when digital media used to be, because I know you said like recording on your VHS, when the digital code used to be an actual file on your computer. That I liked. That was when it first came out. That I liked a lot. Because like I use Plex a lot for home media, and that comes in handy. Stuff like that. They need to do that again. But I forgot what I was going to say about it. But yeah.
Let's get to Brandon's comment because I want to show him exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, you brought it up? Yeah, so what games are you getting for $230?
Right here. See, Marvel Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition PS5, $229.99.
Show them the statue though, man. The statue's legit.
Yeah, it's not just the game.
Yeah.
See this right here?
Look at that.
So this statue right here is, was it 19 inches? 19 inches tall. So you have Venom, you have Miles Morales, and you still have the other. I was like, man, Peter Parker and Miles Morales in the same statue
fighting Venom?
Come on, bro.
Oh yeah.
The way you guys are in sync. Fighting Venom?
Yeah.
Oh man.
And the Steelbook's there too. The Steelbook's pretty cool. But then you get all the in-game stuff too, which is whatever. But
yeah,
that statues. Well, look, where we at? So yeah, so I paid that, but also here, go to see if we can blow me up real quick. Oh, so up here,
yep.
These 3 statues, all from a collector's edition, probably $150 to $200. Black Flag, Unity, Assassin's Creed 3. So yeah. I like doing collector stuff. Only when it's good. If it's
actually scratching his back with his axe.
Oh yeah, where's that? My hammer.
Look at it.
For God of War, Ragnarok.
That's what came with the video game. I remember when he ordered it.
I still need to get that game. I haven't got it.
I gotta finish it. I haven't had a chance to finish it yet. Hogwarts came along, and then
then everything got pushed to the side.
Yep. Yeah, but I keep my hammer like right next to me. I'll be editing, and it's going like this, and I'm just like,
I promise you, he does. We used to be having a random conversation about football. He used to be sitting like,
just flexing.
Oh man, it's so funny.
Yeah, certain games. Not every game, man. Like this new Assassin's Creed, I didn't do the pre-order on because I'm worried about. But there's certain ones, man. Certain ones. Like this Spider-Man game is gonna be. It's gonna win Game of the Year, I think. But
yeah, I think
I'm hearing Final Fantasy 16 is gonna win, but I don't know.
That's that too, man. That too. Those the whales always play that game. So it was, I got mine way late. Yeah,
you can get it right now. Still,
yeah, you probably
right now on that site. I could go order it right now if I wanted to. Still,
people scout video games. They don't. It's not the game itself. It's the. Go for it. Bring them down. They don't. That's not the game itself, but it's the package. So somebody will buy like 4 of those copies and turn around, and when it sells out, like the Ragnarok, they'll turn around and sell it for like an extra $100 or something like that. You know, so like it. You know,
just remember PS5s, guys. When you couldn't find them anywhere, and the people were selling them for $1,200.
Wow.
I was like, all right, you're gonna double your profit and then go buy 2 more. All right, I see you.
Can you guys hear the fireworks in my background?
No.
Okay. I swear to God, like they're like right across the street. I'm like,
mine's right on my lake, right outside my window.
Your backyard.
Yeah, my backyard has a little lake on there, and it's right there on it.
Yeah, all that it does come with a disc.
Yes, for that much money, and you get no disc, makes no sense.
Yeah, yeah, makes no sense. The real question is, who is Venom in the game? Yes,
that is a very good question.
My theory, I think it's Kraven.
Really?
In this one, they said it's not Eddie Brock. They already came out and said it's not Eddie. I think it's gonna be Kraven.
I think it's gonna be Harry.
Ooh,
that makes a lot of sense.
I was gonna say it was Harry too.
That's the after credit scene of the first game, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. He came back from what was it? I don't remember what it was. It was like he came back from the jungle or some shit, or
I don't think he was even there the whole time. I think that was a lie because he was sick.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
So
I think it's Kraven. Harry's too obvious. So yeah, it'll be interesting if it is Kraven, but Harry would make sense too. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. I'm playing it, so as soon as it comes out, I already told my girlfriend, I'm like, Saturday night is my video game night. Like I'm streaming it on my personal channel. Like,
nice.
So, yeah,
I want to watch that.
Yeah. I don't really go on there that much anymore, but usually it's mostly video games.
You know, he still doesn't do that. I mean, Lucas has changed the man. Look at him; he's totally different. You become a dad, and everything goes out the window. All your good stuff. I'm telling you, man. I didn't buy shoes for like 3 years.
He said, "What I need these for?"
Like, no. I got no holes in there. I'll give him some duct tape, and I'll give my babies whatever they wanted. Let's go get the expensive diapers. Like what?
I learned the expensive diapers suck.
They do.
The Target brand is the best, and they're cheap. So I was like, why am I paying all this money for?
It's like first you get the nice stuff, and then you get loves.
Wow. Yeah. Cool.
We haven't talked about Indiana Jones, so like, it's been 40 minutes.
Let's get into that. That's short, man. We usually like mess around for like an hour.
That's true, but we were 20 minutes late, so that's why I cut it off.
Yeah. Also, real quick, big shout out to anybody that watched our Doom trailer. Cause
oh my god,
what the hell? I didn't think that was gonna happen. It's our #1 video on our channel. It's got like 6,500 views. We got 19 subscribers from that one video. So if you're one of the 19 that are joining us, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You're talking about. I actually watched our trailer reaction. I was interested. I was in it. I was still watching. I was like, oh man, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Said the same thing.
Same thing with mine. I was watching mine back, and I was like, wow, damn, I'm good.
Yeah. After I watched the trailer on us live last week, I watched Zach's. I didn't want to like ruin it, like especially with something like that. So I watched yours. Yours was a good because you had the same reaction as us. I think you were just like, wow,
because it blew my mind. I was sitting watching. I felt my mind going like thought bubbles go boop bloop bloop.
I was watching it, and Ryan usually has like something to say right away. He was sitting there like this. And like he's just like, I don't even know what to say right now.
Yeah.
As I saw it, I couldn't believe what I was watching. It looked so. It's like when you think about something yourself, like how you think you want the movie to go, and you see it actually going that way. I didn't know what to say. I was just like, wow, okay, you win.
Yeah.
Thank you. Take my money, and I will be there 15 times. Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie, Dune is done well for my channel. Both my trailer reactions for all the trailer reactions I've done for that are my top 10 videos.
Oh, really? They got diehard fans, man. They got diehard like good fans who, that dig deep into the books and stuff. Like I didn't know Sting won an Oscar for playing. I can't think of his name. Fid. Whatever the guy who Austin Butler's gonna play.
I didn't know
that he won. Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that. So that's interesting. And Austin Butler is a way better actor than Sting was.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, but Austin Butler almost doesn't look. He's unrecognizable. It was so amazing how he looked. I was like, you went all the f out.
Yeah, which is great.
So,
yeah. With this, you need to. But yeah, so appreciate you guys with that one, man. That was
6,727 views. Wow. Thank you, guys.
I did not expect that. I did not expect, because I'm like, oh man, it's doing pretty well on Zach's channel. I'm like, cool, if we can get a couple hundred, I'll be happy.
Like, what? 3 days later.
Yeah. Me and Brian kept in the chat. We're like, it's at 3,000. It's at 4,000 now. It's at 5,000 now. Like, what is going on? Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, appreciate all you guys with that one. So, but
while he was saying that, I actually want to say something real quick for everybody. So November 3rd of last year, I told these guys, November 3rd last year, we were at 450 subscribers. It's now September 3rd, and we were at 960. And I just want to say thank you, because it's amazing. Blows my mind to even think that would be possible. I appreciate you guys, because our chats are what really keeps everything going. You guys come up with so much great content. The same thing on Facebook. So much stuff that goes on. Brandon, you post stuff that I watch all the time. I think about these things all the time. I appreciate the community. I appreciate all you guys, and just want to say thank you. That's all.
Definitely. Yeah, thank you guys so much. And even as somebody who's still fairly new to the channel, having joined about this time last year.
It's about a year, man.
It's been a year now. You're not that new.
Newish, you guys have been doing this long before I did, but yeah, I very much consider it fun, and I consider it an honor that you guys let me join. So yeah, this is great. This is great, and thank you to everyone who's tuning in, everyone who's subscribed. Just thank you so much. This is awesome.
Yeah. I really, really do wish I had more time, because there's just so much more I want to do, which I think in time, I will have more time to do stuff like that. But yeah, it's.
I also thank you for not letting Tank have too much time, because the more time he has, I have an addictive personality. So if he's doing it, I'm doing it too.
I'm like, oh yeah, watch this movie. And he's like, oh, I'm going to watch it right now. I'm like, well, you don't got to, but okay.
This doesn't matter. I want to watch it. I watched Fubar. I watched all the stuff. I've watched so much stuff in the last 4 days. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, yeah, big shout out to you guys, man. And, and everyone who joins us. Zach Attacks has been on our channel a bunch. Pert Minded, like Chillmonger, all you guys. It's always fun to have you guys. Anzo. Yeah, Big Afford.
I appreciate it. Big Afford Entertainment was great. Doing that on Sunday night, that was fun. Everybody.
Yeah,
I love doing chills on Saturday. So
yeah. Cookie Monster. So you're gonna hit 1,000 in no time. That's awesome. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much, Cookie.
Yeah,
probably in 2 weeks. That's like the max.
That would be awesome. That would be so cool. We have to get our 950 second prize video giveaway together. Because I have so much stuff I want to do with you guys. That's so much fun.
Yeah. So 950, we're gonna announce the next giveaway. So I still because of Brandon.
For all y'all, thank you, B.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, Brandon's always in chat, hanging out, talking. Even on Facebook, he's like our number one. I gotta make him a badge just for Facebook.
Exactly. He's awesome. This is stuff he was saying. I was like, man, yeah, you're right. I like this. This is good.
Yeah. So, but cool. Yeah. Just shout out to all you guys for really doing, doing stuff I didn't think was going to happen. Getting us this close to 1,000. So
quickly. Thank you.
Yeah. But cool, man. But that being said, it's like I never know what's going to hit. So I was like, let's just talk about what we like talking about, and then I think other people are going to join. And I think the Dune was a perfect example of that. It's like something that we all enjoy the franchise, and we watch that trailer and our minds are blown, simultaneously, like all at once, just boom, 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 And so stuff like that is like, you know what? Let's just keep doing what we like doing, and I think people will enjoy that. So I appreciate all that, guys.
Hey, I hear you talk about Jonathan Majors. It would hit. I really want to talk about Jonathan Majors, but it's so crazy all the stuff, the news. I blame New York. I blame everyone in New York. Zach, it's you guys.
Whoa. That's why when I asked to be on the stream, you're like, "Oh yeah," because you should.
This is a big setup.
I was like, what? NYPD, come on, man. What's going on?
We don't bangs with the NYPD, and we live here. What are you talking about?
You're right.
Yeah, but one thing, like me and Brian, like off stream, we're like, oh, let's not talk about the major things until it's more settled. And then it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. We're like, all right, we need to figure something out, because it is something I think because we've all talked about it offline and stuff like that. And
I have major opinions on stuff.
Yeah. So I would definitely
remember. I got my Black Panther t-shirt on, so in case you forgot about my other opinions that I have on stuff. So,
oh boy,
there you go.
We catch the jump. Well, let's keep going.
But yeah, I think we're gonna get into the major stuff probably sooner than later. Probably real soon.
Hey, I'm ready. But, I stay ready.
Yeah,
stay ready, so we don't have to get ready.
Yeah, I know. Well, like Chill, go check out Chill. Especially he's always on top of all the news. So check out Chillmonger if you're like Jonathan Majors kind of stuff going on.
It's so funny because I saw all these other people jumping on it, and I keep on saying like, man, Chill's been on this. He said this 2 weeks ago, bro. Like he went through all this video 2 weeks ago. So I don't know why you guys just jumping on this. Everything I always and email reviews and everyone else is jumping on it now, but Chill's been doing it for months. As soon as it came out, he's been talking about it. So I mean, shout out to Chill. That was real good.
Yeah, for sure. They're doing Majors wrong. The wrong is, or the dirty. That's an understatement.
This is what happens to some people.
Zach, what happened? What happened in was it Chelsea?
I don't know.
I don't know. No, what? I don't know. At this point, he can't be proven guilty with the evidence. Yeah,
there's no doubt. Obviously, they're looking for something. That's why they haven't dropped charges. But I wouldn't be surprised if charges get dropped before the court date, just because they, unless they have a smoking gun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You gonna say something, Brandon?
No, just I agree. Just kind of waiting it out, like. Just like Chill said, I don't think at this point he can be proven guilty with the evidence that's progressively coming to light. But just at the same time, just kind of waiting it out until everything's all said and done.
What's scaring me is when I look at the charges and what they're doing with the charges. They're progressively lowering what they were saying that would happen, and now they're saying like the threat of something happening. It's real hard to like say I never threatened to say something. You know what I'm saying? Like they're lowering the charges so much. So like I checked out email reviews. He was talking about each charge and how it breaks down, and how they're no longer even saying he physically contacted her. Like that's crazy. That he didn't really physically do anything. Now we're going to say that he attempted or he thought about, like, that's the charge. They're lowering it more and more and more.
Yeah,
kind of charging people for thoughts now.
It's like it's crazy.
Exactly.
It's like he looked threatening. How does that look? How does that work? Yeah. When you start breaking down the charges, it's getting real tough. Like what are you looking for?
Yeah. Well, I think that Rolling Stone article that came out, because I saw it. I forgot who I watched first. And then I went and I read the article, and I'm like, oh, so if any of the article's true, he's just an asshole, which it's not illegal, because I know a lot of assholes. Worked with many of them before, and
I don't know what you're talking about. Jail. Growing up, I was not always the nicest guy to every woman I ever dated. Like I've never done anything wrong. I've done something wrong before, not like physically, but I've done stuff like said, "Oh yeah, I did not, I wasn't going out this night, and I went out." Like I did something like, or I've ignored phone calls. I've just broken up with someone for not giving reasons. But everyone has done that before. So it's like, why trying to pull that stuff out? It's grasping at straws, and it's crazy, man.
Yeah. Like everything, a lot of it was like just unproven. All of it was unproven, obviously.
And no one put their name on it. And no one gonna put your name on it?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Well, the one person that put their name on it was one of his ex-girlfriends saying, "Oh no, he's a nice guy." It's like, so yeah, the whole article, but it seemed like it was more just like, oh, he's an asshole. He's always been an asshole, but that's not illegal. To be an asshole is not illegal. It's like you could be an asshole and not hit anybody, and
still run the country all the time, and they do way worse than consummation.
But it is being intimidated, it's being big, it's being whatever, being black sometimes it's just a thing, Sometimes I worry about every single time I do anything. I worry about that because, as I said, I'm 6'5", I'm 270 pounds, I'm a big dude, and I look even bigger like when I'm next to someone else. So like I know first thing I'm gonna think like, oh, he's the problem. So and that the fact is I have to deal with that, and I've had that conversation with my father when I was very young. And I don't think people even realize that black men have those conversations with their other younger black men as they're growing up, because that is the way you are seen in a threatening manner. And it's weird when you see charges there are talking about just someone being threatening. Because you see me as a certain image, I'm threatening to you? That's crazy.
And they were like, "Oh no, this guy gotta go." Like that. That's their mindset. He's a big dude. He kind of looks scary looking. He looks like a villain. Even though he's probably a very nice guy. And the public court of opinion, I think someone said that in the chat. For some reason, I don't know where this festering came from. But when this came out, like a lot of people was on it, like F Jonathan Majors, and I didn't know that was the feeling. Because I thought we were on him like, yeah, this is the guy. He's Kang. He's in Creed. He Devotion. Last Black Man in San Francisco. Like this guy can go. And
Lovecraft Country, like
the cowboy movie, it was really good too.
The Harder They Fall.
Oh yeah,
great movies. And he was doing
in my head. I'm like, oh, we're behind him, but no.
Yeah, people were so quick to go turncoat without any real evidence coming to light.
And a lot of times you can tell when the community is gonna not like a certain person, but I did not see that for Jonathan Majors at all. It felt like it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny to me about Jonathan Majors? He's not even that big.
Yeah.
If Jonathan Majors is big, I mean, Brandon, you better watch out, bro. It's like literally, he's only like 5'11", 170 pounds.
Yeah.
Like I was that at 12.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, that's not even that big. But because he's black and he looks husky and looks like a certain way. That's
also, I gotta say though, like me, who was a short, light-skinned, non-intimidating person, people have said like you look upset. Like just like I've gotten to fix your face, and I was like, are you stupid? And then like oh, you're trying to drag that out of me. Like I'm code switching and I'm being light-skinned Zach right now, and you're trying to get the other side of me, the Jamaican side of me, come out. What are you doing? So like a lot of times that too is just like people just be playing around with people, and I think that's what's happening to Jonathan Majors. They're playing around with him, but they're playing around with big money. It's not cool.
So
I've had that in the past too. I was walking out of a grocery store and some girl goes, "Why you look so mean?" I'm like, "Do I know you?"
Yeah. I'm out here thinking about Power Rangers. I'm not thinking about you. What the hell are you talking about?
I was thinking about how they did Tommy dirty, man. What you talking about, bro?
Yeah. That's why I look upset.
Yeah. You're gonna make me upset.
It's funny because I have I have these businesses, right? So I own Culver's, whatever. I run all these stores, and there's actually times when people don't want to talk to me because they think I'm mean. Why? Because I'm a tall, dark-skinned guy with dreads. I'm pretty nice. I try to stay very nice because I know that's the opinion, but people just see me and they think the worst.
I can't imagine you at work with your like polo, your little paper Culver's hat. I know because I was like that is the least intimidating.
And my khakis, man.
And your khakis.
Run away! He's
tall. Sir, do you see the hat on his head?
Yeah, right?
What's going on?
Brian's chasing him down. I'm trying to give you your change.
Keep it.
No, but yeah, I mean, it is a thing, man.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I said, I grew up around more Hispanic people, so like that was kind of like the thing with me growing up was like one, either like I would be considered Hispanic, so therefore like because I'm with all the other like like Puerto Ricans and stuff, so like, oh hey, what are you doing over here, or as I got older, it's like, hey, you're the only white guy around these Hispanics. Like, what you buying? What you selling? I was like, what? I was like, I'm in basketball shorts, motherfucker. Like, we're all sweaty. What are you talking? So like, I that's obviously it's not the same as what like you guys go through, but it is just like a minority thing, and you see that stuff, it's like you fit a description that they want. You know what I mean? Yeah. Especially with Jonathan Majors is like, I think what like Zach was said, they were trying to pull it out a little bit of him. It was like. Literally telling the girl, I don't even know what her name is, telling her like, oh, that's what he did, right? And she's like, no, but that's what he did, right? It was like
times no. Like this.
Yeah. And I can't imagine Jonathan Majors sitting there. It was like, she said no, and like the 10th time she said no 10 times, and finally the 19th time she said yes. You're like, oh,
his head is like, and his head is just like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it now.
She literally was like, I don't know. Why? Because she probably had a concussion because she was so drunk. She fell in the closet, passed out, just threw up on someone's bed. It's craziness, man. It's nuts.
That's what it doesn't. Like, I don't know. It's like it always remind me of what was that? The American girl that got in trouble or accused of killing her roommate in Italy. And there's I can't remember her name. It was a big case. It was big. They made a fucking movie with Matt Damon with it. But the cop, the head detective over there thought he was fucking Sherlock Holmes. And it's like, she did it. I legit, there's a documentary on it. It was on Netflix. And like, he thought he was like the greatest detective. It was like, she did it and this is why. And all the evidence points otherwise. But he was so determined on
there's like actual video of her somewhere else at the exact time when it was happening. I don't care. Somehow she was in both places.
Yeah.
That's her plan.
F physics.
Yeah. So but,
all right, bro.
Yeah,
I know that Matt Damon
teleportation abilities or something.
Yeah. I don't know, 19 times. Yeah. I mean, if you're sitting there and somebody's saying like that's what he did, and you're saying no, and I'm sitting there like she said no. Then no, like what like, and it's not only to like, get the yes out of her, but it's also to get you aggravated, because if he's there listening to it, is like,
but if you're gonna win intimidating, you do anything intimidating, you lost.
Yeah,
and you have to be able to keep your cool, and you can't even walk away. You have to be there because then you walked away from a scene of crime, so you have to sit there and deal with it and deal with all the stuff that's going on. It's crazy.
I hope he sues them. I hope he does.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I know he arrested her, but she's like out of the country or some shit, right?
Yeah, because she's on the lam. Like, it's just
he lost roles because of this crap. Like,
he lost. Yeah, the company that left that dropped him, that media company. How do you? Your job is to make sure that I'm good. Before hearing my story, you drop me. Like
the PR company.
The PR company. Like what? Well, how?
How does Disney, the family-friendly company, stand behind him better than them? If I'm anybody, I'm not going to you. Are you
ever? Yeah.
He was innocent. What happened if I'm actually guilty? You not protecting me? What the hell?
So the Dennis Rodman movie, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say something? You were gonna say something, Brandon, right?
No, I was gonna say I hope he beats these charges and put after that happens, put out the name of the PR company that dropped him.
Yeah.
It's almost like
help them lose some business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's almost like, do you really want to pursue it? It's crazy. Like, it's like, how far do you want to take it, or do you just want to, be happy with what you got and go on to being a superstar? Or do you say, no, these guys are doing this and I'm going to try to put the spotlight on them. But then, how far do you pursue those things without just taking your loss, taking what you got and go? Do you just sue them and then be done? Do you just take what you have and become the superstar? Or do you try to fight them?
Look at Johnny Depp. I feel like even though he kind of won and it was just too much. It went on for so long.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was fully worth it. Because so much came out about him as well in the process of him defaming her. And I don't know if Jonathan Majors I think he just wants to get this over with. Just like, I'm in a Marvel movie. I have an Oscar maybe movie coming out later in the year.
Dude, he wakes up every morning. He's like, you good, Megan? I'm good.
Yeah.
So some things are just like, how far do you really want to take it? Yeah. Do I really want to be that guy? Or do I just want to, continue doing what I was doing?
Yeah.
It's hard. That's a hard question that it's not for anyone else to answer but the person in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so crazy how the court of public opinion, kind of goes after one thing. Majors, I think, because he's so big and he's becoming the big superstar, that he was on the road to be. But then you look at like the father from Miss Marvel, the shit he got accused of, which is way worse.
Yeah,
way worse. And he's in the next movie. He's in the next Marvel movie coming out.
I didn't even know he got accused for anything.
With kids, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, no.
You need to just go ahead and check it up yourself. We're not going to. I want to be a news thing, but you should check that out.
yeah. Again, it's accusations, but there's still a lot of. But you figure that out on your own. But he's got accused of stuff. Tenoch, Namor.
Yeah.
Recently, kind of came out. That's a little bit different
and stuff like that. Also,
yeah. So
it's funny. So as soon as any accusation comes out, all these other people start. He cursed me out one time, like bro, really?
Then all those stories like, hey, he walked out of the convenience store and he looked angry. It was like, I was like, then all that shit starts coming out. So
it's so crazy, man.
Yeah. So I wouldn't mind doing a whole show on not just Majors. Majors I think would be the main focal point, but just like a lot of the other ones and how some of them sometimes it just goes under the rug like they do from Miss Marvel,
or
other times. The Flash,
and they allow things to come up, and but when something like this happens, everything stops. Everything has to stop. But then there's some things that people just they allow to just keep on going and not say anything about, and it's crazy. And no one wants to talk about the hypocrisy.
Yeah,
no one wants to talk about it.
They pick and choose. Mm-hmm. They pick and choose who they want to. I was gonna say hang, but I don't know if this might be a good term. Cancel, I guess. They pick and choose who they want to cancel. And that's weird. It's weird. Just come to the last 15. I think that's what we're gonna do. But I wouldn't mind getting like a panel together. Definitely get Chill, Anzo on there. Yeah. Some other people and stuff like that. Because I know Chill had a stream. I think one of his Saturday streams was Jonathan Majors. I believe was it this last week. Yeah, I think was all Jonathan Majors.
And you see the things, and there's so much actual evidence to what's been happening, and no one wants to talk about it. Everyone wants to kind of sweep it under the rug, but sometimes you need to talk about the hypocrisy and talk about the things that you deal with on a daily basis, because there's other people that are dealing with the same stuff.
Yeah.
I know that's a little bit. I know we kind of went off, deep in, but this stuff. It's been stuff that I've been thinking about for a while because it's maddening, and it's every single day. This is not like a new thing. This is not new for anyone, because all of us have experienced something like this at some point in time. You know, like, no, what? Why am I being, pointed out when it's nothing like this? But you are who you are. You are who you look, and that's what the people that in control, the people at large, or whatever, that want you to see it, that want you to seem like you are, and that's what prejudice is to prejudge someone without knowing them. And not everyone is good, and not everyone is bad, and no one is exactly what you think they are.
Yeah. I think that's the best way to end that conversation. But it's not the last time we're going to talk about it for sure. But yeah, for now, I think that's good. When we get more news and stuff like that, or we'll dedicate a whole show, or at least a larger section to just stuff like that. I feel like going from that to Indiana Jones is a rough transition.
Rough, right?
Hey, whatever. What are we doing?
How about that old white man? He fought Nazis.
He did fight Nazis. Hey, it did work
multiple times.
Yeah.
Or was it really only once? Because it.
Yeah. All right, let's get into that, but yeah, we're definitely gonna come back to this Jonathan Majors topic and stuff like that later, for sure. I think we were done waiting, because we were like, oh, let's wait, and then it didn't go away as quick as we thought it was gonna go. We were like, oh, okay.
I thought it was gonna be. I was reading stuff. I was like, man, that means June 13th. They must be dropping these charges, and they just dropped some of the charges. It's like, well, we can almost still figure this stuff out. Like, bro, what are you trying to do? You're like, it's on a witch hunt. Come on, man.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I would definitely appreciate people like Chill and a bunch of other like was it Always Everything, whatever,
Everything Always. Yeah, he
started doing a lot of
stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are keeping the word out there that like this stuff is kind of BS. So, but cool. Yeah, let's move on. You guys ready to talk about some Indiana Jones after that?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm all for it. I'm all hyped up now. I feel it in my chest now.
Feel it in my chest.
He's gonna flip the table. Fuck these Nazis.
Hey, I've been trying to get that off my chest for a long time. So this
I know you
made me feel good.
I think we spent like an hour off stream just talking about it before. Yeah. But all right, let's move on. We'll get this going. All right, welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer, Brian the Grizzly, Brandman Brandon. We got special guest back with us again, Zach Attacks Reviews. So we are going to talk about Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, the weekend blockbuster that we got. But before we get into that, Zach, you want to let everyone know where they can find you at?
Yeah, you can find me on my YouTube channel at Zach Attacks Reviews and social media, Zach Attack RVS. I do movie reviews, trailer reaction, ranking lists, Throwback Thursdays, live discussions.
Throwback Thursdays, one of my favorite. That's
Interstellar is coming up. I just watched
watching
it, and my review is coming up. It might not. It might be an unscripted rant. It might be an unscripted rant. I'm just telling you that right now. Yeah. That's all I got to say about that.
That's okay though, because it brings out those type of emotions in that. Because not all of it doesn't hit for everybody, but some of it does hit great, and some of it won't hit with you. And I think as long as it brings a thought-provoking thought from you, I'm all for it.
That's what cinema is for, man.
Yeah. Exactly. Like all cinema is art, at least to us, I think, and all art is subjective. So,
exactly.
With that being said, Indiana Jones #5.
Lead away.
Yeah. So Zach Attacks down there, he never watched any of the Indiana Joneses growing up, right? I believe. You never seen any of them. So I would recommend going to check out his review on all the Indiana Jones leading up to this one. Because it's cool seeing somebody who doesn't have that nostalgia attachment to a movie watch something for the first time. It's very different than somebody who like remembers it fondly in their head because they were a kid. It's a very different feeling when you rewatch that. So check that out. So definitely why he's here is he's here as a newer viewer of the Indiana franchise.
Newer fan.
Yeah. So and then I think the three of us, I think we all watched it growing up as kids.
Yes.
So You know, I still remember the whip, and Indiana is so cool, and he's a professor, and you know, everyone wanted the stupid hat. He fought Nazis, you know, so it was like, yeah, he was the cool guy, you know, Harrison Ford, all that good stuff. But is 5 too many? You know, is an 80-year-old man running around? Is a 80-year-old Indiana Jones too old?
Jumping out of planes. Let's jump out of planes back in the past. What? So technically, he's not 80 at that time. He's actually negative.
Oh, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that because Jesus. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So we'll get into some of the good. We'll get into some of the bad, and then we'll give our ratings at the end with the Rotten Tomatoes and other scores like that, the box office. But first, Brian, you got a synopsis of what this one is about?
Done.
All right.
Daredevil archaeologist Indiana Jones races against time to retrieve a legendary dial that can change the course of history. Accompanied by his goddaughter, he soon finds himself squaring off against Jürgen Voller, a former Nazi who works for NASA. That's
former Nazi that now works for America.
Great. Well, he did put people on the moon, and that's what everyone loved to America loved him. And the CIA did whatever he asked them to do.
Yeah. So we'll start with some of the good stuff. We'll start with Brandman, Zach, Brian, and me. We'll go around that way. What you got, Brian? Or Brandon? Sorry.
I liked the opening, the first however long that was. It felt like 30 minutes, the opening sequence. That was pretty cool. I liked the cinematography and the like a lot of the set design and that sort of thing. It almost didn't feel like, even though this was the only one that Steven Spielberg did not direct, James Mangold kind of emulate his style and like the tone that's very synonymous with the other Indiana Jones movies. So it didn't feel like too much of a departure, I thought, in that regard. You know, a lot of elements that you associate with Indiana Jones, Indy fighting Nazis, obviously. You know, they maintained that. You know, I liked that. You know, Harrison Ford maintained some pretty good energy, despite you know him notoriously being known and playing a lot of his roles nowadays as what he is, a grumpy old man at this point. But and I don't say that to be disrespectful. You know, if you've seen interviews with him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But you know, Mads Mikkelsen, great in everything he's in. It was cool to see him. You know, so it had a lot of elements that you usually associate with indie that I thought were pretty entertaining. You know, altogether, for the most part, I found it to be an entertaining enough watch throughout.
Yep. Okay. What you got, Zach? Some of the good stuff.
Harrison Ford, man. I appreciate him for stepping right into it, playing the character the way I think he should be playing it at the age he's at. Grumpy, but as he's going on the adventure, you see the slimmers of the old Indiana Jones there. I like Phoebe Waller-Bridge as his goddaughter. I think that they played off each other really well. And for her to be like a similar character at a similar age than he went on his adventures, but she's doing it for the wrong reasons while he used to do it for the right reasons. I thought that was very, very smart. Like you said, Mads Mikkelsen, he's always great. Even if they don't give him much to do, he just makes whatever little he's given great. Yeah. The action was really, really good, but that's Indiana Jones. Even in the movies you don't like, the action is great. So, I'm glad because every Indiana Jones movie, he always has like fist fights and stuff. I'm glad they didn't try to make him have a bunch of fist fights in this, because I was watching it and I was like, this man can barely run. I'm so glad he's on a horse and in a car and he's running away. Because if he was trying to fist fight all these like young dudes, I'm like, okay, this movie is trash. But they didn't do that because James Mangold is a great director.
Yeah. Real quick, so there was a movie that did do that with Clint Eastwood, Cry Macho. We did a review on it back in 2 years ago.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, and he's super old. That was before Brian joined the channel.
Dude, I would have said no. I would have put him in the dust. I would have I'm gonna hit him so hard he gonna turn into dust.
But that was the issue. Was like this very, very old man just standing in a spot, and all the people coming in. He's like and like beating everyone up, and I'm like, what? And like you said, I know I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no.
That's the first thing I thought about was I'm like, don't be like Clint Eastwood. And he was like,
and I'm glad that you told me that, so I don't go watch that movie.
Don't watch that movie. It was not good. It was not good.
That was the first thing David Zaslav asked him, like, why did you make him make this movie? Oh, because he's a friend of the company. So what?
So what?
Yeah.
I was dying.
I didn't know that. That's hilarious.
I like that. It felt like Indiana Jones, but there was like a little bit of James Mangold's Old Spice in there. I like seeing Antonio Banderas. I thought that was cool. And that whole water section is something different. We really haven't had that in any of the movies, so I was glad to see that. And sea snakes is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
And I really like the third act. I know a lot of people have a problem with it, and that's like the make or break of the movie. But I actually enjoyed it because of what they set up in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. What you got, Brian?
Well, I'm just gonna tell everybody something that before everyone gets, too into this. It's hard for me to admit this. I didn't like Raiders of the Lost Ark. I agree with everyone. I agree with everyone that says that he did nothing. The Nazis still would have found the Ark Covenant. They were digging in the right place. They would have found it anyway. All the stuff still happened exactly. He did nothing. So it's kind of hard for me to go back to this.
It's only one thing he did.
What did he do?
He saved Marion by telling her to keep her eyes closed. That's it. Like if he wasn't there, Marion would have died too.
But all the things that happened, nothing changed because he was there. Like it was like everyone found the same stuff. Everyone went through the same stuff. Because I think about him like, you really didn't do anything this entire movie, man. And then this is the movie that they're going to go for back to. So the first thing I thought of was like, yeah, I wish you would have shown me some of this in the first movie, so I would know he actually did something. He didn't know he did anything with the dial, but at least we would know he actually did do something. But I know Tank's probably gonna kill me for that. But I'm just saying, I didn't feel like he did anything. I enjoyed the first half of the movie, and by the last act, though I felt like it was good, I was ready for the movie to end. It felt longer than it really was. I watched Across the Spider-Verse. It ended. I sat there for like 15 minutes, like, man, it's over. You sure? When this movie ended, I didn't wait till the end. Is there a end credit? I don't care. I want to get out of here. Just like, let's go, because I feel like it dragged along a little bit too much in the middle. But overall, I mean, it had a lot of good parts. I mean, Harrison Ford is an amazing actor, even at 80. I think he's gonna be good at Red Hulk because he's just angry. And he's old, and he got all the parts that you just believe in him. I liked his chemistry with Phoebe. I liked his chemistry with everyone. I thought all the parts matched up. I just didn't like the flow of the movie.
It is the longest of the franchise.
Yeah,
so get to the point. Get to Pompeii. Get there. Whatever. Let's do it. But it took too long to get there, and then when it happened real fast. So that's just me. So go ahead.
So what was your good? Just Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford.
So it's like we're talking about good stuff, right?
And Nazis died. Yeah.
And
that's always good.
Yeah, that's always good. Well, and was my good. And that's the thing that they actually like said a lot too. There's a part where like a Nazi was like hanging on for their life, and she's like, yeah, you could die. You're a Nazi. It's like she's like
funny,
and I'm like, that's funny. I was like, and I'm like, because I feel like maybe in the world we live in today, there's a lot of people like, no, he's kind of good. It's like, you need to shut up, Nazis are not good. So
especially these ones.
Especially these ones. Yeah. But right off the bat, I thought some of the good stuff. Harrison Ford was great. I thought some of the graphics were good. I mean, the opening scene where they do de-age whatever, I was like,
deep fake type.
Wow. Even like Erica, like she goes, that looks amazing. I was like, I know. I'm like, and then he starts talking. I'm like, oh, he looks 30, but he sounds 80. So I was like, okay, he always had a raspy voice. Yeah, something, man. because he always had a raspy kind of voice, but it was extra like raspy. I was like, ugh.
Like 6 packs a day raspy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, that opening sequence I thought was great. That was a great way because it kind of pulled you in to like remember how good the young Indy was, and you're like, yeah, and then it just cuts to the now time, or not now time, but the 70s, I believe. Right? Was it 70s?
69.
60s, right?
Okay. Yeah. It was
has to be with on the moon landing.
Yeah, 69. So it was really, really cool with that, and the graphics were pretty awesome. The acting all together, I liked Phoebe. Antonio Banderas was awesome. The action was great, and he was even like, I like how it kind of made fun of itself a little bit too, where it's like, he's whipping. It was in the trailer too, so this is definitely not a spoiler. He's whipping, and he was like, get back, and they all pull out their guns. He's like, oh yeah, it's like, yeah, man,
can't do that no more.
Yeah, they don't work like that no more.
But then he's 80, he's still jumping out of windows. I was like, all right, come on, bro.
He said, we got automatics now. Let's stop.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Well, I'm gonna see some of the stuff for the bad. But it was fun enough where I'm like, okay. I went in expecting just trash, complete trash, and I didn't get it. Oh, this is a spoiler, so close your ears, earmuffs, whatever. I am so glad they killed Shia LaBeouf. I am so glad they killed Shia LaBeouf. Everything from that movie needs to die. Like everything from the Crystal Skull needs to die. That was horrible, and
I wasn't a fan of. I wasn't a fan of his character. I didn't.
No,
I didn't care for plot.
I was wondering. I'm like, what are they gonna do with his son? Like, what are they gonna do with Shia LaBeouf? And I thought what they did was good, And then it kind of it serves the story. It serves the character, so much too. It's like why he was always kind of an a-hole. Not really an a-hole, but like, and then now you're like, oh, he woke up, he's all angry, yelling at the kids. He was legit like, shut up over there, once they cut to him into 60s. So, but I thought that was
his fist at clouds.
Yeah. I thought that was good because I'm like, they have to handle it somehow because it does unfortunately exist. But yeah, I was like, yeah, they killed Shia. Not the actual. I don't even remember what his character's name was.
Can you say Mutt? Because
is his name? I forgot what his name is.
Jesus Christ! YouTube is scanning this video right now. It's just like, shut this shit down.
Because I don't remember if that was his name. It was like Indy Jr. Mutt.
I think it's a play on the fact that his father's named after a dog.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Unaliving
Shia.
Shia.
Crazy.
Unalive him. But no, Shia is cool. I kind of he's a little crazy, but he's a good actor.
That was around the time where Hollywood was really, really trying to make him a thing.
Yeah, and also he I gotta love Shia because he plays Chaz Kramer in Constantine. So, I love that.
you know the love-hate relationship I have with that movie.
Yeah. The Constantine. But that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like Shia since Even Stevens. I didn't like him then.
So it's holes. Yeah. So there's some of the good stuff. So before we move on and get some of these comments real quick so they don't build up. Xavier said, aka Indy 5 and the Wayfinder. Jorge, according to that 60 million opening weekend, too old, I guess. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
That's exactly what you expected, though.
Yeah, that was right there. And then Cookie said, "Oh my God, Indy's really fighting Nazis again." Yep.
That's his thing. The Nazis are basically the Joker to Indy's Batman. So yeah.
I think it's only one movie you never fought them, right? Temple of Doom.
Yep.
Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Which was the prequel to Raiders.
Yeah, and Nazis are also an easy bad guy. Like.
Yeah.
Like you're always gonna cheer for whoever is punching a Nazi. So
yeah.
Jorge said it. Sunday actually had a good. I'm gonna save that one for later. That was talking about box office. I'm happy to hear Harrison Ford held it down. Yeah, he did.
He did.
He really did.
It's probably the best part. Him and Mads Mikkelsen is probably the best part of the entire movie.
Yeah, and Mads Mikkelsen is just awesome in anything he's in. So.
Yeah. He brings everything up a notch.
He really does.
The way he is. Also, he plays a bad guy so damn well.
Yeah,
like so well. I mean, like the beginning and the end, I could really, I could feel the time my theater clap, though. So I'm happy that that they really enjoyed it.
Yeah, mine.
Did they clap? I don't think mine did.
Mine's people started clap, but I told you the average age in my theater was like 100. It was crazy. I was like, I literally thought a retirement center bus came up and like all of them got out and they all came in my one theater. It was crazy. Like people, and trying to get out, we had to wait because people in walkers, people in wheelchairs. It was crazy, man. Average age was like
down the stairs. Like, boom, boom, boom.
So funny.
Like, I gotta wash them. Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, no one clapped in my theater. I've never been in a theater where people clap besides Infinity
you
War.
went like a Saturday morning, like
I did. I usually go super early.
No one's like even awake. People still sleep. Like
what?
Yeah,
they clapping their lips. What?
Exactly.
We usually go as early as we can. So, yep. Do it while baby sleeps. I forgot that one. Yeah, it feels a bit long. Yep, they could have shaved off a good 20 minutes or so.
In the middle.
At least. And Xavier said the de-aging looks good, but they should have worked on that voice a little longer. They just figured like, oh, it's your voice, so you could just say, I was like, oh.
Yeah, you had a couple passes that day, huh?
Well, you know, they had Sigourney Weaver playing a teenage girl in Avatar 2 and didn't bother
with her
voice.
You bring it in
every video.
That's gonna be your.
He's right though. It's
Melissa
so
Barrera.
In my defense,
she's redeemed. I gotta try.
Yeah, in my defense, Melissa Barrera, newfound respect for her after Scream 6, so she's off the hook. James Cameron, however, is not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Agree. Crystal Skull truly remains the worst indie. I agree.
That's not even hard to say. Like, it's like, yeah.
I thought this one was gonna be. You don't agree with that?
Wow.
I like it more than Temple of Doom and Raiders of the Lost Ark. Sorry.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I like Crystal Skull is so bad.
Crystal Skull.
My whole thing about Raiders of the Lost Ark, I didn't see him as he did anything. He didn't change nothing.
No, he chased almost.
He's happening in that movie.
Yeah. It was an adventure. That's all.
Yeah. Who said, yes, my theater was full of older people. Never seen that before. I watched a lot of indie films. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't go to indie films. They go to blockbusters.
Yeah. I like my showing of Past Lives had way more diverse age range. I bet.
Of course.
Yeah. Crystal Skull was so bad. South Park did an episode about it. It did. Yeah. I do not like Crystal Skull. Aliens, get your aliens out of here.
I love the aliens. That spaceship shit was fire. I don't know what you're talking about.
Man. And we're gonna talk about the ending with this one in a little bit too. All right, so let's get into the bad. Brandon, what you got for some bad stuff, man?
All right, yeah, I'll hop into the bad. By the way, after I get into the bad, I just need a break for a couple minutes because I really need to go to the bathroom. I've been holding it.
All right, man.
So there's a flip side to some of the merits that I said about it. Like maybe it was just me, or maybe I need to rewatch it. But the de-aging on Harrison Ford at the beginning just wasn't doing it for me. Yeah. Like it was giving me Jeff Bridges and Tron Legacy flashbacks to an extent. Okay. I think that I was really excited when I heard Phoebe Waller-Bridges was cast in this movie because I really enjoyed her on Fleabag. But the character of Helena Shaw, I couldn't stand her. I
understood. I can understand that.
You know, there's a fine line between being like kind of snarky and roguish and like a smart ass, but have that sense of you can do that and still be charming, and her character just wasn't to me. I couldn't stand her. Like I almost disliked her even more than Mutt. You know. I think that, like, her constantly ragging on Indy and giving him shit for his age and stuff like that. I'm like, if you don't put some respect on this man, I think that, like the, what else was there? Even her sidekick, the kid, I didn't hate him. I started tuning him out. Like there were times where I almost forgot he was even.
How did he learn how to fly a damn plane?
Yeah. And the other thing I was going to say, and this must be like a curse placed on Mads Mikkelsen, but more often than not, whenever he plays a villain in movies, it always feels like, sometimes it feels like the filmmakers always underutilize him, which is criminal considering his talents. They did it in Doctor Strange, even in the even in the last Fantastic Beasts, which was a forgettable movie anyway, they kind of underutilized him, I thought. So, and I was hoping things would be a little different here. I think that the third act, I think, was like the biggest part that kind of had like the middle going towards the going into the third act kind of had a little trouble holding my attention. Like we said, it dragged. There were some things that could have kind of been trimmed, and I think I'd say those were pretty much mine as far as I can think of right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Zach? I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay. All right.
I think that short round 2.0 didn't work out as well as they thought it was going to. I think that it was a missed opportunity to. So one of my big gripes, and I said this in my review, was that all the indie films, even Crystal Skull, has a bit of goofiness in it that makes it very endearing. And this movie was super serious with Indy, and he's usually part of the goofiness, and they missed the opportunity of making Teddy goofy and fun, and every time he showed on screen doing something to interject that goofy nature into it, because I would have loved that juxtaposition of like he's old and down and he's in the darkness, and these two goofy idiots are coming here and they're kind of bringing him to the light, which is what Helena kind of did, but they could have really did it with Teddy. And the character's not bad and the actor's not bad. It's just a wasted opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see how like ungoofy the film is, it's like it makes it more of a sore spot. I do think the film is probably too long. I don't know about 20 minutes, but I think they could have shaved some time down. It didn't need to be the longest indie film ever, especially if you're not bringing all the old characters back. If this is not an adventure that's like if they would have done, this is time stuff is happening. It's in the trailer, so it's not a big spoiler. If you're not like revisiting his past events and doing some like endgame shit, it didn't have to be that long. So I can say that. Other than that, like I favor this movie probably a little bit more than you guys. So that's probably the only negatives I have for it, is the fact that it wasn't funny and goofy enough compared to the past films. And they probably could. Oh yeah, Mads Mikkelsen. He should have been dead. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, on a train, getting hit by a piece of metal.
Oh yeah.
And he has not a scar on his face.
Yeah,
like nothing.
At least that. That's what I said. Also, when he showed up again, I was like, oh, he got to be maimed. He got to be wearing an eye patch. He got to be nothing. Nothing. I was like, what? This man, what?
Yeah.
He got a metal plate in his head or
he
something?
said, I got physics, man. Physics.
I
thought they were going to tie it in with the dial. No, they was just like, nah, he's fine.
Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about it like halfway through, and then you just remind me. I'm like, how does he look okay? Like
after a while, I was like, whatever. It's what's it called? It's Indiana Jones. I can't take this franchise too seriously. All these movies are stupid as fuck. But still, he should have been dead. We should.
He shouldn't even have a head.
It should have been his nephew. It should have been his son that looks like him. It can't just be
a
him.
Twin brother.
I come for revenge for my fault. Something. I was like, nah, he's fine.
I forgot about that.
He actually hit the train. It hit him. That's what it was.
See, what you missed, he put his hand up right at the last second, and that took all the force.
Bruh.
Yeah.
If those were the prosthetic hands, that's a lie. Like the hand should have came right off. Well, yeah. So those are probably my 3 negatives. It's just like that he should have died. They should have made Short Round 2.0 funnier, and the movie could have been a little shorter.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Brian?
You say force. That's I think it literally took some leaps of faith for me to believe a lot of crap in this movie. A lot of stuff. Like it was on the edge of like, is this a Fast and Furious movie? Like I didn't believe half the crap that was going on. It just really didn't, it didn't engage with me. Kind of what Brandon said about Phoebe, Waller-Bridge. She was annoying as hell to me. It just didn't make any sense why she was such an asshole, especially at the beginning. Like I didn't understand what was going on.
I understood. She kind of explained it.
That she was mad.
My father died. That's my godfather. He did not come for me. You just left me out there in the wild of the wilderness. F you. I don't care how many times you beat Nazis. It's about me.
Exactly. I didn't understand that. I was like, come on, man. But it is what it is. I think the other thing I didn't really understand. So Mads Mikkelsen is a great actor. It's fine. I didn't really understand his motivation as a villain. Like it was like physics was like he's all about math and physics, right? That's all his thing was. Then why did he want to become Fuhrer? Like I didn't understand. Like it didn't make it like he could do anything, Nazi, but he could have done anything.
But I think in the beginning of the movie, he said he goes, "We're losing this war because Hitler sucks."
Makes he's making bad decisions.
He's making bad decisions, and
I can do
stuff
better.
like that. I can do better because I'm smarter.
But you can do anything. And as a mathematician, it just his personality.
Remember, he's a Nazi. Yeah. They're also very dumb. It like counteracts it. You can't be like, well, you're the greatest scientist ever. I'm also a Nazi though.
Oh, so all stupidness can come with you too. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. He could have done so many. He could have been the guy beside the guy with all the real power. Like, he could have made so many different decisions.
Even Indy called him out. Indy thought he was gonna go to like the beginning of time and do something, and he said, "No, I'm gonna go kill the Fuhrer." And he's like, "What?"
No, and become Fuhrer.
You stupid.
It was like, so what's his motivation? I had no idea. Any sense. That was just
my headphones mess up.
No, mine too. I don't know. It might have been Brian's.
Maybe it was the thing I had open, but it just didn't make any sense to me. I thought that was weird. Yeah. I thought it was too long. I was bored in the middle of it. Like I didn't care about the characters that much. Sometimes you want to have that connection with characters. I really didn't care. It was like, okay, only person I cared about was Harrison Ford. Yeah. And it's just. And I told you I didn't like Raiders of the Lost Ark. So any movie that's going back to that point in time, I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay, whatever.
You just dislike that movie?
I just thought it didn't make sense. I always thought that he didn't really matter. So why am I going back to visiting something that he didn't matter? Because I thought other movies he didn't matter, and that the story is only told because of him being there. So
okay.
So I mean, I don't know I don't want to call it lazy writing. It's just more like, why are you rehashing the same story when you could do more with it? If you're going to really end this franchise, with a bang, give me a banger. Don't just tell me the story again in different viewpoint. It's like Lion King 1.5. I don't want to see Lion King 1.5, bro. Give me another story, So.
I like that movie.
Yeah, like it's good. I like seeing it from somebody else's viewpoint.
Not the same movie. I don't want you to end the franchise with it. Like, there you go. Yeah. We're gonna give you from this point of view. Like,
yeah. Well, we did get the little hint at the end where he hung up his hat and then snatches it away.
His hat back. Yeah. I know why you snatched that hat back, because she said, "Hey, get the hat back. Get the hat, baby."
Yeah. It ain't another movie. It's like we about to go make a new Mutt.
It's a new adventure right here. Let's go give you an adventure.
Mutt 2. Oh man. Yeah, man. Some of my bad stuff. It was too long for me. It was just way too long. Right, like you said, right in the middle. They could have cut a little bit out. I was really pissed off on that these Nazis are literally killing everyone. Everyone. They made I don't even remember her name, but she was like the stereotypical kind of black female detective
The Mason, the CIA agent,
the CIA agent. Yeah. And I expected her to have some cool role. She was gonna be somebody like a little side character that's gonna be really cool, helping like she's gonna flip sides and help Indy. And she dies. I'm like,
she had a good presence when I was looking at her. Yeah, you have a presence on the screen.
That's why I'm like, she's got to be.
Off of this.
Yeah, I'm like, she's got to be something in this film, And I love those stupid ass like characters that always like who did in oh my god, the one Will Ferrell where he's a basketball player, semi-pro, yeah. And it's based in the 60s or 70s or whatever, and it's like, oh, jive ass turkey, and that's what I was expecting her the whole time, was just like that like what somebody thinks what it was to be back then, like she looked the part, and she was just really cool, and she constantly called out the Nazis, like, what the F you doing, and then the way they just like they shot her. I'm like, what?
Yeah, what? Did away with her. I hated that.
And then why would she even trust them, seeing that they just go in there and bang, 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 shoot everybody? And she's like, you guys need to stop that. It was like, what? It's like y'all need to arrest them.
She didn't see the hotel room, how she treated that black man. Like the way I would have saw that, I'd be like, yeah, nah, I gotta go.
Together. Yeah.
I don't think she was in the hotel. She wasn't in the hotel.
Was she? I don't remember.
No,
I can't remember if she was or not.
She was tracking Indy when that happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're right. You're right.
Yeah. But she saw what he did in the office in Indy's school office, whatever it was.
I think she thought they were just really reckless, because she even was just like, I called them and it was like, you're coming in because you're ODing. So I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
They were just killing people, just random professors in the college.
Oh yeah, bang! You saw bang. It was like it started becoming a skit almost. Like who else saw? And like I'm like, it was like going around.
I thought they were gonna pull that off when the elevator opened. I thought a bunch of people
another one
in, and then I was like, oh no, I hope James Mangold don't do this. And
I know. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was already one too many, but yeah, I was really hoping for her because she seemed like cool. I'm like, okay, I like her, and I thought she was like going to be a big role.
You could have been a Shaft type of character that could have brought it to a different spin to it.
Yeah,
she was in Black Panther. Yeah.
Which one was she in Black Panther?
She didn't have a big,
like small role.
She was one of the Dora Milaje, like the unnamed one.
Yeah. So I did really like her. I was like really upset that they killed her. I hated her death too. It pissed me off. Yeah, it was just so unnecessary. It was like, why introduce somebody who was like so cool? And so like kind of like she was like already kind of like angry at the Nazis. At the time we didn't know they were Nazis yet. So
just, unceremoniously kill her.
Yeah,
off her like that.
Just so and I thought that was kind of like
I kind of saw it coming though. As soon as she said, "What are you guys doing?" I was like, "Oh, she's gonna."
Yeah.
They're Nazis.
Yeah, exactly.
That's always the answer. If you guys are confused about anything that's done in this, they're Nazis.
Yeah.
It's like the Force. I mean, this is what it is.
Yeah. But I was like, well, I forgot who I told, but that's how it is. Like, if you need a bad guy, Nazis are always easy because you can explain everything away because they're Nazis. So.
Is it weird that every time I saw Indiana Jones when he's dressed, the way he was dressed, it reminded me of Spaceballs?
Really? Oh,
yeah, because you remember, they couldn't dress him like
Luke, Han Solo. So they made him look like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, exactly. So every time that's the first thing I think. I was like, man, I gotta go see Spaceballs again. I mean, that's true. Yeah,
that's the whole point of why they did that in Spaceballs.
It was hilarious. Yeah.
But the one thing I really didn't like is I saw what the ending was gonna become. I'm like, don't do it, don't fucking do it, don't. And they did it, and it was so stupid. For me, I thought that was really stupid. And then he's like, I need to stay. Are you stupid? like what? Like you just like all this stuff is like I need to stay. And she's like, you can't. Like what are you talking about? It's like you can't stay here. So I thought that was like a little too much. There's parts of me that it felt like it was imitating Indiana Jones movie almost. So it's like, oh, this is what I think would happen in the Indiana Jones movie. It wasn't enough that I was like, it pulled me out too much, but that ending was just so much. It's I don't know. But also, like, I go back and I think I'm like, a lot of Indiana Jones endings are off the chain. They're just crazy off the wall. Like, and here everyone's face is gonna melt. Like, what?
Every single one is crazy.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you know what? Maybe they're all a little crazy. Yeah. So it's not the worst thing. But I was like, don't do what I think you're gonna do. And they did it. I was like,
I think the ending with me and why I liked it. I think that with the way they set it up in the beginning, with him being a man out of time, no one wants him anymore. He's been stuck in the past. His wife is gone. His son is gone. And he finally found the thing that he's been researching and loving, and he's like, "I'm just gonna stay here. Fuck all this president shit. What am I?" She even said, "He's like, what am I going back for?"
Yeah.
And that was kind of the whole thing of like his goddaughter bringing him out of that darkness and back, and then getting Marion at the end. I think, and plus he was shot, so he was a little delusional.
He was kind of dying.
He said he was shot 9 times. So I mean, come on, man.
Well, but that was like 20 years ago. He's 81 now.
He's on those blood thinners.
Yeah, like he was climbing up that wall. He even said it. He was like, "Why am I climbing up this wall? I have a screw in my knee."
Yeah. He said, "Your dad shot me."
Yeah, like she's like, "Really?" Like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I like those parts. But yeah. Like I said, it didn't ruin the movie because I kind of saw what was coming. I'm like, okay,
Me too. What really ruined it if he actually stayed. I was like, oh hell.
That would have been so stupid.
Yeah.
She would open up a history book and Archimedes is wearing like the Indy hat and the whip or some shit.
Like, yeah, kind of had me worried that they were going to go that way.
When you saw the watch on his wrist, I was worried about the watch on his wrist. I was like, so no one else said anything about this watch all this time on Archimedes, because when they found the body, and he had the watch on there, like in the sculptures all had propellers from planes and stuff like that. I was like, all right.
No one's ever seen that before. That was the first time anybody ever saw that tomb.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, it made sense because then I like that. That was a good twist because I was like, oh, he traveled in time, and that's what everyone thought that what happened, that Archimedes traveled through time and came to the future. I'm like, oh,
I thought that wasn't Archimedes. I thought it was gonna be Indy.
I did too.
I thought Archimedes was going to die. He's going to get shot with an arrow, and Indy was going to take his place as Archimedes. And Indy was going because he knew exactly all of it. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. I was like, this.
Once they went back in time, I'm like, that's what they're going to do. Like Archimedes is going to die, and then like his apprentice is like, you're the new Archimedes. You know, it's like,
oh my god, I'm
continue
so
my story.
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought it was going to keep going. I'm like, oh, they're already down this craziness hole. Let's see how, because I'm like, if this is his last hurrah, then he needs to be gone, and that's what I thought. And I'm so glad they didn't do that. I'm so glad they didn't.
Let's just retire the character and make him happy, because that's too much. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I would have got up and walked out. I wouldn't even went to the credits. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I never walked out of a movie before. That would have been it. I'm like, okay, this is the one right here.
Yeah. In my theater, the last 7 minutes, something happened and power got off, and all the lights went off, everything went off, and we were all just kind of sitting there like, what? Like he had just like he's just got on the hill and was dying, and she was like, you can't stay, and then power died. I'm like, oh come on. Yeah. No. Luckily it came back on like in 10 minutes or so. Probably maybe a little less, but yeah. I was like, if I gotta come and watch this entire movie again for 10 minutes, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm like, no, I'm staying here until you put it back on.
That reminds me when I went to go see the Death and Reign of Superman. You know, those two separate animated movies. Yeah. They put it into theater, but like as one movie. So they put both of them, and there's an intermission in between because obviously it's long ass movies. And the power went out, and I was like, "Oh no! I don't want my money back. Put the movie back on. Taking it back up generators, solar power. I don't know what you got to do. Figure it out.
Put the hamster on the wheel. I don't care what's going on, but we doing it today.
I'll be the hamster. They can be able to see the screen.
Like you go up there, just I'll hold it up. You put a flashlight, and that's want to see all the stills.
Let's do this.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go around one more time and let you guys, if there's something you guys missed, liked, or didn't like that you forgot, I'll say that. But before, I'll let you guys think about that. And then I'm going to cut to some of these comments. Jorge said, I think they mentioned him being into planes or something. One of the first things he says to Indy is about the Wright brothers. Yeah. So he's been studying. Yeah. And I think when he was in the bar, he had made a makeshift cockpit, and some drunk pilot was like, "Oh, then you do this." It was like,
yeah, he was.
So and that was enough for him to fly a plane to the past and be able to fly better than the other guys that are flying the plane because they didn't get shot down. Okay, you're right. Okay.
Well, I think the fact that their plane was giant and they were shooting machine guns out of the window, I think that's why they got shot down.
It don't matter. It's a dragon still. Like, it's still a flying thing, bro. Like,
to me, that was the most like Nazi explanation. Is like, why are they shooting like, ships, and like they know they're not in the right time, and the guy's like, get out of the way. Bah, bah, bah. I was like, dude, like,
no, just go land somewhere safely Nazis. And chill out. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, no, that's another thing. It's a little silly, but it's whatever. He went. He wanted the Nazis to win. Yeah. He was very racist to the hotel room service guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was a piece of shit.
Usually Nazi are.
Well, I would say, that's the same stuff that would happen today. But whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. They could. You were gonna say something?
Oh no, I'll wait my turn. Go ahead.
All right. Said, they completely wasted her character. I thought they were going to do something with her, and then she died. Yeah, with the CIA agent. Super upset. I hated that too. And then, what's up? We got, who's this? How do you pronounce that? Baberjon?
Yeah.
Is that right? Close enough?
Maybe Arjan, probably.
Maybe Arjan? Yeah. All right. But, hey, welcome. I don't think I've seen you before, so welcome. He goes, there's something wrong when you're only halfway LOLing laughing out loud once in the 3-hour indie movie.
I don't even know if it was allowed. Like it was like
yeah. It was like a.
Well, honestly, I don't be laughing out loud in indie movies. They're not that funny.
Nah.
Only one is Last Crusade, and that's my favorite one because him and Sean Connery are gold.
Oh yeah.
I just watch Sean Connery anytime.
Yeah. Rest in peace to a goat.
Yep. Oh man, he was great. House of Nerd Show, what's up? Hey, what's up? Glad Sergio's back.
Yeah, because if it was Elle, she would have said something smart, so it's Sergio.
Yeah. Or you said, I would have died laughing if that happened with him becoming Archimedes.
I'll tell you, I thought that was going to happen. Archimedes was going to get shot, and then he was going to be like, well, I have to continue this story. And he was going to stay there as Archimedes. And you're going to see a picture of Archimedes, and it would be Indiana Jones. I was like, oh, this mother.
Yeah.
For a minute, I thought the same thing.
Yeah. That she was going to come back to the normal time, like in 70s or whatever, and open up a book, and it's like, oh, there's my Godfather. It's like, what? That's how I thought it was going to end. That's how I thought. And she would like close the book and like put it back up or something stupid, and
then it goes into like another role of like from Raiders of the Lost Ark, it goes in all those rooms where there's all these warehouses with all these things in his boxes. He just put another boxes there. Oh, that would be hilarious.
I would have cut the power. That's what you get for supporting a KK film.
That's a huge point too. I'm almost okay that it's not doing well, because if Catherine Kennedy's gone, that's a win for all of us. We all win.
Yeah, she needs to be gone. Toxic Gamer, what's up? Because I thought it was definitely better than Kingdom of Crystal Skull, but that, in my opinion, might change over time, maybe after a rewatch. There you go. They said, I was a little sad that Short Round didn't pop up.
Yeah, I was holding on to hope that he would, but
I think this was filming before he popped off on Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Mm-hmm.
So it was
possible.
I think they shot this nearly 2 years ago, starting in summer of 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
I was like, I thought he looked younger. I mean, they look at a day over 78.
Can't tell. I mean, it would have been cool if somehow Teddy was related to Short Round. I think that would have been a cool way to like tie Indiana Jones to like this other kid and stuff like that. But I don't know. But all right, you guys got any last goods or bads before we move on to our ratings?
The other thing that I meant to say is I didn't really get a wow factor from this movie. There was nothing that really blew me out of the water with it. It just, so in that regard, it kind of felt underwhelming. This movie really, if I'm being honest, and this is coming from someone who loves pretty much anything Indiana Jones related. This movie really just didn't need to exist. If I'm being honest, you know, you can tell when a movie's made just for the sake of making it, and they just made this just for the sake of making it. You know, they really could have. As someone who loves the adventure genre to the point of being frustrated that we don't get enough of them, you know, it just felt very flat and uninspired. Like I said, you know, ever since Disney acquired it, they just made it all in the name of milking it some more. It really nothing really grabbed me. Granted, I definitely did like it more than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but you know, there's a lot of things I like more than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. But
like so everything in life.
Yeah, it really just didn't need to, you know, like put some effort into it, you know, other than just the set design and, you know, the cinematography, because that was the only thing that I was really kind of wowed or not even wowed, just kind of that was my favorite thing about the movie. Other than that, it just nothing really stood out. There was nothing stand out about it. You know, the movie just kind of exists.
It went through the steps.
Yeah. It's very much, you know, we don't have to work too hard. People are going to pay for it anyway. It had that kind of energy.
I can see that. Okay. Any last goods or bads that you might have missed for Zach?
No,
one more thing. I'm so sorry. Yeah. One more thing. I'm so sorry. Boyd Holbrook is great at playing a dick. He is so good at it.
Oh yeah.
Boyd Holbrook plays a remarkable dick. He's so good at that. I just wanted to throw that in there.
He does need to freshen up his shtick a little bit. He kind of is the same
bad guy,
no matter what.
Yeah.
I can
so
see that.
just
you know,
he needs to add a little twist.
The same yeah. You know, so yeah, good on him, because I instantly disliked his character.
Yeah, he has a very punchable face.
Yeah. which I hate to say, because I like him. Yeah, because I like him as an actor. Yeah.
Indy, that was like the one guy Indy kept punching in the face. That's so funny that now I'm thinking about it. Like the one fist fight he was getting, it was just knocking him out. That was probably his dream as a kid. He says, "I just want to get hit in the face by Indiana Jones." And Harrison Ford's like, "I can beat you 7 times in this movie."
I can make it happen. Let's go.
I like this movie a lot more than you guys did. I left the theater with a smile, and I was happy with the way it ended. I like the fitting. I thought it was a fitting ending for the character. For him to be holding on to the past his whole life, and you know, his whole problem he had was with his father. He finally becomes a father, and then loses that, and loses his way, and then his surrogate daughter kind of brings him out of it after, you know, him mistreating women his whole life. So I like all those things to me and how that tied together, and I just was so happy to see him and Marion, as much as I dislike her character, to get back together and her take care of him and raise him back up in his lowest. I don't know. I enjoyed the hell out of this movie.
So, Brian, any last good or bad that you forgot to mention?
Only thing I didn't talk about was Olivier Richter, whatever, the big guy, the 7'2" guy, the big guy.
Oh yeah.
Because it's dealing with Nazis and all that stuff, I thought of him as like a golem, you know, a guy like a clay man, but who would protect other Nazis. That's all I kept on thinking. I thought that I was going to end up being what everyone shows, like, oh, he's actually not a guy. He created this guy, and that's why he's so big. He's able to like protect him, and that was always the story. Like, you know, is a Jewish folklore, right? Golem, you know, clay man will be able to go and he'll protect the guys, and he's one who turned, and now he's protecting a Nazi. That's what I thought of the entire time. But besides that, it wasn't very believable.
Sophisticated for a Indiana Jones movie.
That was a little too smart for its own good.
And any Indiana Jones movie. Too much.
That's my only problem. I wish they would have done, if you're going to send the character off, send it off with the original story, send it off well. Do something that we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you guys say he didn't punch too many people out. I don't know what 80-year-old man is gonna ever punch me in the jaw and gonna knock me out. Not happening, bro.
Well, you're much bigger than that bold person, whatever his name is.
Boyd,
yeah, you're much bigger than him. So.
No, he's 7'2".
No, I'm not talking about the Gollum guy. I'm talking about the guy with the face.
Boyd, Claber. Claber. He's still. He should see the punch coming because it was moving like this. You just didn't want him like this.
Don't do that to Indy.
He's like, don't do that
to Indy. He's older than I thought he was. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What, 80? Yeah.
No, not Boyd, whatever his name is.
Boyd.
Yeah, he's like 42. Shit.
Oh shit! I thought it was gonna be more early 30s.
Yeah.
But half his age. So I got. So I got two that I forgot to mention. One was, it's kind of a good and a bad. That the last thing with Miriam, I thought it was cute and everything, and then my mind went into like, why didn't we get that in Star Wars? Then I got angry. I was like, why didn't we get Han and Leia in fucking Star Wars? I got irrationally angry in the theater at the very end. And I told my girl, I was leaned over, I'm like, that's all I wanted from the fucking sequels was Han and Leia. Like a nice love scene, like not even like crazy, just like, like, hey, like the her tear, the kiss the elbow thing. I'm like, oh, that's great. And then I'm watching these two old people. I'm like, I wanted that in Star Wars. Why couldn't you give me that in Star Wars? Why'd you have to kill everyone, jackass? It was like,
you don't deserve it.
I got so angry, man. I was like, that's all I wanted. Han and Leia one more time together, getting over their shithead, son, that they all gave up hope on. I was, so I thought it was good.
It's funny. I think you're saying it, but that's 100% true. It's so true.
Because I'm saying, I'm like, oh, that's cute, and then I'm looking at these two old people. I'm like, wait, we could have got this shit in Star Wars, and it would feel even better than this. Yeah. So mad. But that's personal, a lot of personal shit. And then the other thing that I thought was good was, I forgot what her name is. I'm like iffy about this movie. The Phoebe, the goddaughter.
Yeah,
Helena. She wasn't a replacement, and for months now, all these dickhead YouTubers like, oh, it's going woke, and we're replacing another woman with another man. It was like, that's not what happened. That's not happened at all. She's like the anti indie, what I mean? Like, yeah, she goes on adventures and shit like that, but she did it for like Zach Tech, she did it for all the wrong reasons, Mm-hmm. So that's why I liked, and it never at any point set it up that she's gonna continue the adventures and she's gonna become the professor and take over his class and shit like that. That never happened. And plus, I don't think she's gonna
steal stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She probably even can't travel the world because, like, everywhere she goes, somebody wants her dead. So,
yeah.
And that's one thing I liked. I'm like, okay, good. They didn't pass it along, and all these dumbass YouTubers that are like, oh, they're just replacing another man with a woman, and it didn't happen. And it made more sense why she was in the movie because she was family almost.
Yeah.
So I did like that part of it, that she wasn't taking over the whip and the hat. What I mean?
Well,
she was
the thing is, most of those people are not even going to be watching this movie. They
No.
just made those videos leading up to it to get clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was never worried about anything happening like that anyway. It's gotten to the point where people just automatically believe something's going to happen just because angry people on the internet decree it or claim it's happening. So.
Yeah. And these are the same people that are probably going to get mad that the Nazis lost at the end of this movie. So.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was drop the mic, crazy. Bro.
You know how I feel about it. Yes. All right. So we'll get into rings real quick. And then Toxic said he agreed with Brandman. Definitely. Don't get me wrong, I thought the ending for that was good, send off, but not great as Crusade. Yep. Uncharted probably going to end up with a better box office gross for like action. I mean, Uncharted is probably the best one to compare to.
That's not fair,
it's
though.
An adventure. It's an adventure movie.
Adventure genre.
Uncharted didn't open up in a busy ass month.
No. Yeah, against.
No, but I mean, look at the box office,
Spider-Man,
guys.
Jennifer Lawrence boobies and.
But nothing.
Flash.
Nothing compared to it. Did you look at the numbers for this box office weekend? Like, there's nothing compared to it. Indiana blew everything else out of the water, but it wasn't that good. So no one went. It's not going to have good legs.
No. This is going to drop so hard the next couple weeks. Like, it's going to drop so hard. That's the guy from Logan. It is the guy from Logan. I thought it was a cute callback at the end when they told her to kiss the elbow. Yeah, it was super cute. It was. I didn't know I wanted it, and then they gave it to me. I was like, okay, I liked it. You know, it was a nice little ending to Indy's story. Can we also point out how the bad guy just walked away from the faint scar that would begin the scene? Yeah. We talked about that
train while going 60 miles an hour and falling off the train.
Maybe
he did fall off the train.
He fell off the train afterwards. Like after he got hit, he fell off the train going 60 miles an hour. Yeah.
Maybe a skeleton was made of adamantium. James Mangold did direct 2 Wolverine movies.
There you go. That explains why Logan. The bad guy was in it.
He was Logan.
He was Logan. He's the Nazi Logan. Yeah. I don't know. Also, as before, it's great shape for his age. He really is.
No, for real.
That first scene when he got up out the chair, I was like, whoa. Oh,
I was like, man, if I'm 80, I look like that, I'm winning. You winning.
He got out of the chair. It was like, good job.
Didn't need crazy as President Hulk.
Yeah, he really is. Then Jim Myers said breach.
I think that's the whole Hans Leia thing that we were talking about.
The rant. I also like Helena. I thought she was good. I thought she was fun. Dang, shooting straight bullets to those content creators. Yeah, thank you. Okay, I don't need to defend that. It has a B+ cinema score. Same Flash, or like Flash. Not great signs for legs.
Which interesting though, but its international numbers are actually not that bad. International numbers are actually more than domestic.
B+ is not even a bad cinema score grade. It's a B that you have to worry about. The thing with the Flash is like most of the people that have seen it like it for the most part.
Most people
it's just most people are not going to see it, and it's not the quality of the film that's affecting these movies. It's the marketing and the fact that people are going to see Little Mermaid. People are going to go see Across the Spider-Verse. People are still watching fucking Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
What? People are going to see Transformers because that got good word of mouth. So it's like
not by a tank.
I know. Yeah, we went through that.
I'm not the only one. I watched him House of Nerds show, and I'm like, yes, I'm not the only one that didn't like it.
I was like poking the bear.
But I get what Horgy is like for a blockbuster. You know, a movie that's will spend a lot of money. A B+ is like not good. It needs to be at least an A. Anything lower than an A is like a waste of money, almost. Mm-hmm. You know, but yeah. Toxic Gamer said, "Rise of Beasts and Spider-Verse are the only movies this month that wasn't a bomb."
No Hard Feelings too.
Yeah, it only made $7.9 million.
But it was a super low budget.
The budget is so low. It already made back his budget. It's over $10 million over his budget right now.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That was all just paying Jennifer Lawrence. That was it. That was the budget.
Yeah, she's expensive, and she did she drew people in.
Yeah.
Got
True next thing you know, Mangold is doing Indiana Jones Logan movie. He's going to make it indie. That'd be funny. He's doing
Swamp Thing. And the First Jedi.
And a Jedi movie.
So
literally the first Jedi though, like it's supposed to be out the first one ever.
Yeah, I'm so interested to see his approach to Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting.
The whole Jedi thing, I feel like it's going to be different. The whole Jedi thing. If Kathleen Kennedy is not still there, I think that's still up for grabs.
Yeah. Right now, yeah. Anytime they say like, "Hey, here's a new Star Wars movie," you're like, "Okay, I'll believe it when I see a trailer." You know, because there's like a dozen dead movies right now.
Yep.
For blockbuster, it's bad. Beast Tour in general are fine for dramas, horror films. Yeah, but for blockbuster, yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah. See Boogeyman. I have not yet.
Yeah, I want to.
Same.
Boogeyman has randomly good legs.
I didn't go see no Boogeyman.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go see a scary movie. It's scary enough to be black. Come on. That's the truth. Forget it.
Hey, look, this is the blackest villain ever. You know, Boogeyman.
No, it's another one. And it's based in Chicago. I can't say it because I believe in it. I don't do it. I don't say
Candyman.
Oh, how dare you?
You know what? I can't do this.
That's a top 5 moment ever for me.
Never. Don't say that. Those names. 3 times. I was ready to cut it off like mid.
I know, like exactly.
That would have been hilarious.
We'll find you in the newspaper tomorrow, man. Nah.
Jumping all those bee things.
Like, yeah.
But yeah, Swamp Thing I hope is like a good horror. Fingers crossed.
He said he was like he's inspired by like Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster as well doing this. Yeah, I'm just really interested to see his approach to it, because you usually wouldn't associate that sort of thing with the director like James Mangold, but I'm really interested to. I think it's cool.
Yeah,
I think
he's a good director.
He's a really good director.
And also, I'm gonna say this movie didn't bomb because of him. Not his fault at all.
No, he he was. I thought he did fine.
But he's connected to a movie that's going to bomb that they spent $300 million on, and it's not going to make that money back.
No, and usually the director
make over $1 billion to make the money over. There's no way that was happening.
I mean, it's not going to make $300 million. It's not going to make that money back. So I mean,
yeah. Well, there you go. He goes, especially because Mango is attached to it, and he just bombed here.
So I think that Star Wars thing is going to be up in the air, and I think it was already up in the air because they already knew that Indiana Jones was having bad legs and didn't sound good, and that Kathleen Kennedy might be gone by the time this thing, even starts filming, and then they might change directors again, like they've already done. Yeah.
That's why there's no Star Wars anything happening if it's not related to Filoni stuff.
So.
But that's a good spot there, and we'll get into the rest of the comments in a little bit. But let's get into our ratings, and then we'll call it a night there. So here we do things a little simple. Now, later, never. Now means go watch it right now. It is worth the time. Don't get spoiled. Later means you can wait till it's streaming. No big deal. Never means just skip it. Don't kill your brain cells. Brandman, what you giving this one?
I'd give this one a later. Like I said, it's. Even I said this last week after walking out of the theater. I thought it was fine, but it just doesn't. It's nothing that I really feel like you need to rush out to see. They didn't really. It feels like the movie just kind of felt very uninspired to me as a whole. Like I said, it wasn't without its merits. It definitely was an improvement over the previous movie. There were things in it that worked, but as an indie movie, it just didn't feel like they cared very much. They just made it just for the sake of making it. It just didn't fill me with that like kind of sense of excitement that I usually associate with Indiana Jones, hence why I enjoy the franchise so much as a whole. But there were things that worked, but as a whole, like it didn't really like do too much for me. If I never watched the movie again, I wouldn't really feel like I'm missing out on anything either. I freaking hated the character of Helena. I couldn't stand her. I was hoping she'd get hit by a truck. I just, the movie just.
There goes the truck.
Yeah. 100 down.
Yeah, the movie just very much exists, and I think that's like, not the greatest thing you can say about a movie if it just exists, you know. So you can watch it, but at the same time,
that's the best thing you said about it. You can watch it.
You can watch it, but
it's a movie.
But at the same time, you don't really have to. So, so
every movie. You don't have to watch any movie ever.
But with this one, I really mean it. No, so I give it a later. It's fine, but it just didn't really do a whole lot for me.
All right, Zach, what you giving this
one?
Why
am I always on when Brandon hates the movie? I feel like every time he does this, I hear those exact words.
Hate's a little bit of a strong word in this scenario.
You don't like this movie. I don't know why you. That didn't sound like you like a damn thing about this movie.
You didn't hear me say.
You can watch it, but I don't recommend it.
Yeah. You guys asked.
I like hearing your point. It's fun. It's fun.
I love it. I love it. It's just funny, man.
It's as a movie itself, it's fine. It's just not anything you need to rush to.
There you go.
Despite me liking and kind of loving this film and having a lot of fun and enjoying it, I will say it's a later only because there's nothing super spoilery in it, so you don't have to really run. And it's also so much coming out. We got Oppenheimer, Barbie, Mission Impossible. You can go watch Spider-Verse again. You can go watch No Hard Feelings. You can. It's just I don't want to tell you to go run. It's gonna be on Disney Plus and Paramount Plus in 3 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll say you can wait for streaming. Unless you're like a huge Indiana Jones fan, I do think it's worth the watch. But if you're a casual, kind of like me, because I'm new, or like you kind of watch the films but haven't watched it before, I'll just wait for Disney Plus and Paramount Plus. So yeah, I'll give it a later.
Yeah, what you got, Brian?
All right, so I actually think the opposite. I think if you're an Indiana Jones fan, you probably won't like the movie. Is it understand, because you care about the character, you want a new story, you want a very good ending to this iconic character. No matter what, Indiana Jones is an iconic character, and you want an iconic send off. And I'm not saying that this is a movie; it's an iconic send off. So for those type of reasons, because as much as I've kind of downplayed a lot of it, I didn't hate the movie. I just thought the beginning was good. The middle lagged, and the ending was fine. But that doesn't give me a now movie. That gives you a later, whenever you get a chance. If it's streaming, go ahead and watch the movie. It's better than Crystal Skull, but it's probably I probably liked it the same as Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I didn't like that movie. So it's just okay. To me, it's not that it's not a good one, but it's not a good send off for what it is, for what's supposed to be. So I give it later.
Okay. I'm giving this one later. I had fun with it. It was fun. Like you said, it's probably not the best send off, but it's a better send off than Crystal Skull. And I think that's what they were trying to do, is like, okay, we can't let that be the last one. Also, I think this was like a test for Lucasfilm besides Star Wars movies. He's like, hey, you have other stuff over here you got to play with too. And I don't know if it's like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, another Indiana Jones, that'd be easy money, right? And that's why I kind of feel like it might have been a little bit, but it was fun enough. I had fun with it. It was Indiana Jones with Indiana Jones silliness and being a little over the top at times too and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was good, fun, but I would wait till streaming. And then I think you'll enjoy it more at home, where you can pause it and go do something else real quick and then come back to it.
Or you can fold clothes while you're watching it.
Exactly.
You can cook dinner while it's going on. Yeah.
Exactly.
Are they still in the same scene? Oh man, that's 10 minutes.
They're still doing the big chase. In, was it Casablanca or wherever they were at?
That chase was fire though.
It was cool. It was super cool. that was a fun chase scene. That's why the action was a lot of fun. The action was a lot of fun. All the chase scenes, the beginning of it, and stuff like that. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, the water scene was a lot of fun. But we'll finish it off with Rotten Tomatoes, the tomato meter, which is the critics. 327 critics rated it, and they gave it a 69%, which is still good. It went up. I think it was what 65, 66 before.
It was like 64 when last time I checked.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. So it went up a little bit. And then the audience gave it an 88, and that's 2,500.
I'm surprised they all know how to use computers. That's crazy. I'm telling you, the average age in that movie theater was like 110.
You must be in an old area.
It was like you young whippersnapper. I was like, dude, I'm almost 40. He was like, yeah, I remember when I was 40, 80 years ago. I was like, what is going on?
Who saw this movie was between 25 and 39. That's what the numbers came out. Not 110.
I think Brian legit got like a
they don't know.
Home
they don't
trip.
Call people. I'll tell you, those people don't know. They're on the internet tell you if I saw it or not. They bought real tickets. They don't have an AMC app.
You went in there and got the ticket for the teller. The teller was like, "Hold on, I gotta dust it off."
Exactly. They're like, "You got something to scan? No ticket." Do I
still seats available?
I was like, it starts printing and making that sound. The person's like, "Oh, something's wrong with it."
Yeah. So I'm just telling you that this is what was going on, and I'll tell you the average age. I told you it was so weird. I thought that the whole family was going, and they were bringing the grandfather into something they like to watch when they were younger. That's what I felt like was going on.
Indiana Jones isn't. I mean.
It is
in like older times, but it was released in the 80s, man.
So
you do know that's 43 years ago, right?
Okay, but you said 101.
So he was 50. He was 50 when he saw the first one. He's like 93. All right, so
like, people who actually fought in World War II, like going to see this movie. I actually punched a Nazi. Like, yeah,
that's what they were clapping. I remember that day.
I remember punching my first Nazi.
I read on that train. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so but legit, Brian, I think you got in the middle of a retirement home field trip or something.
I wish I took a picture because it was hilarious. I would have believed what I was watching.
You should have.
I was like, everyone in here is like, with a walker. This is crazy.
Yo, seriously,
it's 7:00 at night on a Friday. Why are y'all doing this?
Why are y'all doing this?
I would have loved to have seen that.
Listen, I thought I was just thinking this myself. I asked my wife. She was like, "Yeah, that's a whole lot of old people. That's crazy." Oh man,
that is funny. Oh my god, but cool, man. That we went out for a little bit longer than I expected, but it's all good. Yeah, man, we had fun with this movie. I think a classic movie franchise deserves a full breakdown, especially this one being said it's the last one. So, we got to actually break it down and see if it's actually worth it.
They can't do no more. He's too old.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, please, no.
You want to push him out of an airplane again?
Yeah, and by
Weekends at Bernie's them.
Considering it's been like 15 years between this one and Crystal Skull, by the time they decide to make another one, like Harrison Ford's going to be like strapped to an iron lung.
He's going to literally look like the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come here, girl. I used to fool you guys all the time back in my day.
Yeah.
You mean back in your day? Because
he will go with the whip, and then his whole arms will fall off. Like, damn.
They're like, ah! Now I want that movie.
No, you want that movie. But the women he's hitting on are like 50 and 60.
Just like Halle Berry and Salma Hayek.
Hey, I'll go.
Hey, man.
Everything got real serious. You said Halle Berry and Salma Hayek. I'm like, come on, man.
I'm saying you're forgetting how old they are, right?
I will forget.
The first thing I thought, where's Andy Bush? Because he always talk about Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren. Helen Mirren. There you go.
Julianne Moore. Yeah.
Julianne Moore.
Oh, hey, look.
Oh man, but yeah, man, it was fun.
You go with J-Lo. J-Lo over 50, bro. Exactly. I know. J-Lo over 50, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
I'll go. Hey, I'll wait in line. I'll be all right.
Exactly. I'm gonna get my ticket at the Ticketmaster. I ain't getting no line. Turn that shit on.
I'm taking the ticket. We'll tear it again. I'll wait.
I want to savor this.
Exactly.
Physical media.
I want proof.
You can throw it back there and tie it all back to physical media.
Oh, I need this laugh. I had a rough day at work.
Yeah, there you go.
I told you, Jennifer Lopez. I'm done. I'll go.
Sophia Vergara, J-Lo, Halle. I'm in there. Let's do this.
For real, in there. That's funny.
Thanks, Toxic. Appreciate you stopping by. Enjoy the pizza. Oh,
yo, chill. You're bugging. You're trying to give me a heart attack. I'm gonna be in there like swimwear. I'm gonna be there in my swimwear. Like, I'm ready, guys.
Oh man,
what's the lotion for? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. We got it.
Watchman, what Lube Man? That character? That's me, Zach. Belt with lube on. Just slide on in. Wherever you end up, that's where you sit.
Oh my gosh!
Like, how you doing, girl? Sorry. Oh, I'm in tears. Y'all gotta this.
Oh man, that's great. That is so great.
Oh, yo. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, I might sound from that show. Oh, okay.
Oh man.
Tyra Banks only 49?
I believe it.
Play a character in the flashback.
She's only 49? Wow. I feel like she's been around for like 50 years.
Yeah, you know, but J-Lo been around for all that time, and man.
That's what money can do, man.
Hey, is money well spent? Thank you.
Thank you.
Shoot.
Here's my donation.
Exactly. I feel like we all should get $10 for that. There you go.
Oh, I'm finito.
Oh man. All right. Oh my god. I don't even know how to end this. Zach, every time you join us, man, we always have a blast. Crack random shit. So appreciate Zach and Tex joining us. It was a good time. It was a fun one. You want to let everyone know where you can find you can't
Yo, my cheeks hurt. Oh my god.
That's what they lose for.
You almost killed him. This is amazing. I think we've got like a spiritual high going on right now. Contact. This reminds me about my old younger days when my friends would just be laughing. We don't know why. It just keeps going and going. This is amazing.
The hell, Brian?
You know what? Indiana Jones is a now just because of this.
Watch the movie so you can watch the review.
Yeah. Just because of this.
Oh, man.
Wow. Okay. All right, guys.
You gotta finish it, man. Brian almost like knocked down all his damn Funkos.
I almost died right there.
I was expecting the whole thing to come down.
That was so good.
That's my worst fear. Bro, Brian, that's my worst fear. I'm like getting excited and this whole shit just like on live, like I'm on live streaming.
Honestly, if it happened, I'll just pretend like I have one hand that comes out like shredded. Just underneath. Oh,
That'll be awesome. Then when you put your hand out, the one you're grabbing is Shredder.
Yeah, exactly. Like gotcha.
Oh
damn
man,
turtles.
Jesus. All right.
Okay.
All right, let's finish it. All right. All right. So thanks everyone for checking out our review. Thanks Zach Attacks for coming in and hanging out with us. It's always a good time. Let everyone know where they can find you, man. One last time.
YouTube channel, Zach Attack Reviews. Do movie reviews, ranking lists, trailer reactions, throwback Thursdays like Brian loves, and so much more. If you want to hit me up on social medias, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is Zach Attacks RVS, because apparently my name is too long. So yeah, check me out.
Nice. Yeah, I'll put that into the description too for the video, all that stuff, and then put your channel up here above Brian's head. So, but that is it for us on this Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny review. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you somewhere in between? Let us know your favorite parts, some of the parts you didn't like. We love chit-chatting with all you guys down in the comments. If you want to be with us live and enjoy all the crazy fun madness that we have live, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are live every Monday and Thursday. You too could be part of the show, like everyone that you just saw was part of today's show. Appreciate all the comments we had live. Thank you guys, and make sure you tell a friend, tell them to come check out Spoiler Kings. We are 40 people away, 40 subscribers away from hitting that 1,000. That's super important. We're almost there, and then we're going to be doing a big giveaway and having a good time. And that's going to be a whole special stream that we do. So make sure you help us out with that. But we appreciate everyone coming in, hanging out with us live. If you're watching on replay, thank you guys. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Brandman. Thank you, Brian. But we are going to move on to our next topic for the night. Oh man.
I was going to say, can we take a break?
Yeah, when you said lube, man, that was it. I was done when you said the lube. I was gone. I was like, this is over.
Yo, I've never seen you laugh that hard. That was amazing. Just slide in.
Oh, I had to take off my headphones because I thought I was going to pull the whole thing down. I was like, oh man, I need to take this off now. This is crazy.
You flew back. I'm like, oh, did he fall off his chair?
I thought I was going to.
I thought you were going to fall off your chair. I was like,
oh my God, that was so.
Oh, that was great. And I love that. It's like it's been a consistent 14 to 15 people watching. So
yeah,
they're enjoying themselves.
You came in at if you've been watching it to the end, I gotta play this now. Is
no, this is not happening.
Yo, this is the most random scene in a great show that I've ever seen. They never explain why this happened.
Nope.
What is this from again?
Watchmen.
That's what it's from.
Yeah.
Oh, I recommend that show all the time, but
it's so good.
Yo, what is this? And I'm like, bro, just ignore that moment.
It's so good.
They never
talked about him. No, they talked about him before, and then she sees him and starts chasing him. And then that's it. You never see him ever again.
There's so many men, and that's what happens with J-Lo right there, guys. He slides right in. You never see him ever again.
Going to the concert.
What happened to your friend? I never see him again. I don't know, man.
He got lubed up and slid down the door.
That's not the door.
Not the door.
Jesus.
At least not the front one.
Oh no, Ryan, don't die. Yo. Wow, Haruki is right. It is an amazing Watchmen moment.
That's amazing.
It is. It was super funny.
I got that steel book. I had to.
What's that?
The Watchmen.
The Watchmen steel book for that show.
Oh man.
Oh,
I need to buy that one.
The nerdy guy.
Oh, he's right.
Oh shoot. I gotta watch this again then, because I didn't realize that.
Yeah. You know, I've only watched it once all the way through.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's pretty rough, man.
It's heavy.
It's super heavy.
Very heavy. Start with the Oklahoma City massacre. Man, that's whoa.
I mean, we watched it and I was super excited. My girlfriend was super excited. It did that scene, and that's how it all started. And she's like, it's too much for her. Like when things are to get a little too real, like with Interstellar, you're talking about, she'll never watch it again because of the emotions with it. You know, especially the one scene, obviously, you know, that
when he's banging.
Emotional.
One scene.
The whole
main scene. Yeah. The one that's like, you know,
it ain't just one.
It's hard to watch. Yeah.
You know, and it's just a lot. But that's the first scene. She's like, if this is how it's going, like, is this too real for her? And she's like, I don't, you know, and I get it. I get it because
it's funny because it just gets really weird and wacky after that.
It does. It does. You know, the freaking octopus is coming out of the sky.
Yeah.
But
thank you,
Lou Man.
Thank you, Regina King. Thank you, Regina King.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she crushed it. And was it Yaya was in it?
Eh?
Yeah.
As the Manhattan himself. That's so dope.
Yeah.
Regina King needs to get into the MCU.
She'd be so good. But you realize how old Regina King is?
I don't care. Harrison Ford just joined. He's like 89.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Who would she play? Who would be a good character for her to play?
I don't care. I would love it.
Yeah, I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Storm? No.
No, I think you want to go something younger.
Black female Marvel characters. Okay, she can't be Monica. She can't be Misty. That's too old. She can be Vixen. Vixen doesn't need to be young.
Yeah.
Have they done Nubia? Is Nubia in? No.
They have not. They have not.
That character actually looks like Regina King. I'm mad they got black cat hair. Come on, man. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. They got Catwoman in black cat hair and black female characters, and they're the only white characters.
No, Nubia is a good one. That's a very good one.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty good.
Or he said they released supplementary materials from him too, I think.
Yeah, I know they released some more information for stuff that we didn't really catch during the show.
In the DVD Blu-ray stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so everything
Hooded Justice.
Yeah. That was really cool. It was everything about Yaha was shown.
Yeah, that was.
You're 100% right. I
was like, God damn, okay.
Is that Wonder Man? Yeah, right. Is that just a prereq to playing Dr. Manhattan?
Yeah.
Like it's just like
you go in, it's like a casting couch. It's like take
It's like what is this for again?
You know what it's for. You know why you're here.
You just walk into the audition room swinging pipe, basically.
Yeah.
Just put it on the table.
You see all the people like, yeah, it's like all the producers. Does it come in blue?
Only when's a bad night.
That's amazing. That's a stand-up comedian joke. Okay, that was amazing. Holy crap! Oiler Kings after dark.
Yeah, seriously. What happens after that 2-hour mark?
Exactly. We just go off the rails.
Yeah, we watched 227.
Oh hell yeah! 227.
What's 227?
The TV show with Regina King.
TV show called 227.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sitcom.
Just
from 1985.
Oh,
yeah, 80s.
It's an older
Yeah.
show. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just look up 227. It's like, what's happening, and a different world, and 227, and all those those type of things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Yeah. Well, she's been around for a while.
Yeah, 85.
I looked up the One Piece anime. It's like 70 episodes per season. That's like Simpsons if you sit down in that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
It's way more.
It said that Grey's Anatomy is the white woman.
It's the white woman's Yeah.
It's like 25 seasons.
Yeah, it's like
each.
There's like 1,000 episodes.
Yeah,
like
that's syndication.
Yeah,
that's real syndication.
That DVD is $2. It should come on every station. Don't play with me.
It might be on all the time. It's like it's on right now. That's how I feel about Harry Potter. Every time I turn on the TV, Harry Potter's on in some way.
Why the Blu-ray $80? You get the hell out of here.
I know. Wait, is it weird that I watch it every single time?
No.
You never turn it off? Like Harry Potter again, and you just sit down
every night. I feel like I watch Harry Potter going to sleep, but it's always on every night, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh man, was there doing Suicide Squad? Was that?
Yeah, I haven't seen this yet.
So I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Akai. Akai.
Suicide.
It's Akai.
It's Akai. Okay.
Yeah.
They released a short teaser for it. Really?
Yeah, I thought that you guys were gonna do that today. I heard it's pretty dope.
I don't know. It's already midnight. Well,
yeah.
Anybody need to get off?
I know Brandon's exhausted, so I know that.
Yeah.
Brandon's. I ain't gotta go nowhere tomorrow. Be in my skin. I'm good.
Yep.
I did want to watch a trailer.
What trailer were you looking at?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Are there any? Yeah, what new ones are there?
There was a.
I wonder if it was Attack of Titan final season, but if you haven't watched any of the other stuff,
that's so niche. I watched K-Dot and Chillmonger. We're doing a live show, and one of the segments were the Attack on Titan. But that's so far down the rabbit hole. If you aren't caught up with it and you watch it, you're just like,
what the hell's going on?
Yeah. Who is that? Why are they doing that?
Why are they doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really any new trailer. Is that new Taika trailer on the internet yet? Taika.
Which one?
It's a new movie. The trailer came on while I was watching No Hard Feelings. It looks funny as hell. It's with Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, the soccer.
Oh, the soccer one.
You guys watch that?
We haven't. I've seen the trailer though.
Oh, you saw the trailer? Okay.
Yeah, that Liam Neeson Retribution looks like the stupidest freaking thing I've ever seen. It's
I didn't watch it.
It was for me. It was one of the trailers that played before Indiana Jones.
Makes sense. Old man to old man.
Oh, exactly. But it's like Speed, right? And most of my girlfriend's like, it's Speed, but I'm like, they call it sit. Like he can't get up. Like
it's literally
that's what it is.
It's literally
the movie's called Sit?
Yes.
No, it's Retribution.
No. It's no, but he's sitting. He has to keep the speed above, like, was it 55 or something? I was like,
he can't get off because there's a part where he
keep on driving.
Because in the trailer, he's sitting across from another dude with a gun, and the dude on the phone is like, shoot him. He's like, I'm not gonna shoot him. Him and the kids can't get off of the seat, otherwise the guy blows up the car. So he's got the kids in the back seat. But the whole time he's like feeling around. I mean, Liam Neeson is an unexpected action star that's somewhat good at it.
Yeah.
He's not on my list of good people, so unfortunately he makes good movies.
Look, after they did the thing on Atlanta, I was like, okay, you're cool. If Diamond Club was cool with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's, the official trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's.
So I saw that. Yeah. You watch that.
I'm like, I know that was.
I forgot about that one. I got to watch that trailer.
Let's do it now.
Okay. I'm in.
Yeah. You're not gonna do your Asteroid City review. I wanted to hear Brian's thoughts.
Man, dude.
Well, I know Brandon didn't get a chance to watch it.
I got some thoughts though.
Are you gonna watch it, Brandon? Because I don't blame you if you don't. Because if you don't like Wes Anderson,
that's my thing.
He likes Wes Anderson. Yeah,
I like Wes Anderson.
Who like Wes Anderson are telling me they don't like this movie.
Yeah, it's like you never go full Taika. Like
you went full Wes Anderson.
He went full Wes Anderson.
Yes, he did. I was like, you gonna have a movie about? It's so meta. It's so weird.
It's so.
Oh my god.
So So yeah, let me know because we could do the review for it, but I don't want to wait too long.
Okay.
I mean, if you do watch it,
I'm definitely becoming like intrigued the more I hear about it.
I want to see what is going on.
Yeah, I might have to see this for myself.
You might watch it and still not know what the F happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Like you can walk out like, man, he's crazy. That's it. He's lost his mind. What the hell happened to Bill Murray? I don't even understand what's going on.
Yeah,
that's literally I walked. I was like, what the hell?
Might have to just make time now. Does YouTube ever do this thing where they like take subs away from you and then give them back to you?
Yes.
Okay. Because I lost 4 subs out of nowhere and I just got them all back.
Yes, it happens all the time.
Yeah. I think the most it happened to us was like 5 or 6.
5 or 6, yeah.
Like over, we were like, oh, what the hell? And then they all came back. Like, oh, okay. Like 2 days later,
they checked them and they were okay. They weren't bots, and then they gave them
back. Okay.
Oh, so one thing I did want to talk about before we get into the Five Nights at Freddy, is that YouTube is testing out a thing where they will ban you if you're using an ad blocker. And it was because I remember we were talking about it, and I use an ad blocker, like on my work computer, my home computer. Like I have a I don't know how geeky
this is not Spoiler Kings. We do not use ad
blockers. Are you shouldn't. I try to turn it off when I watch friends who are monetized because that's how they get paid. Usually big YouTubers, I don't give a shit. Like you make billions of dollars anyway. But usually I try to turn it off when I watch like Chillmonger and other people that I know that are monetized. Because like I said, that's how they get paid for YouTube. So it's not illegal to do. So it's not a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is. I even have a DNS sinkhole, which is like an ad blocker that goes into your router kind of thing. Like that's super nerdy, like for me. So it blocks ads before it even gets to my internet kind of thing. So that's how much I hate ads. But now they're doing it where like 3 strikes you're out. So if they'll catch you once and they'll give you a warning, and then they'll tell you, hey, also check out YouTube Premium, and that you have no ads. And then if they catch you 3 times with an ad blocker, they can actually like terminate your account.
And this is why Spoiler Kings always watches all the ads.
Even the long ones.
Even the long ones.
Even the 3-minute long ones. But
the ones that you guys can skip. We watch them all.
Yeah. Usually I try to whenever it is a video, because the longer you watch it, the more ad revenue it is for that person. So if I'm not doing anything, I'll let it play at work. And like, all right, yeah, you get that extra little bit.
I do that all the time.
Yeah, but I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Like they're going like it's kind of the route of Netflix. Like, hey, no more password sharing, no more ad blocking. Like this is how we get paid. So you need to play by the rules. What do you guys think
about the password sharing that I noticed is that if you already had a bunch of accounts, they're not charging you for those. If you add any more after the rules engage, so if your accounts that you already have is already legacied in, because I went to the ad account and it was like, oh, how much do you want to pay? I was like, oh, never mind, no one's getting added. Whoever's here right now, that's all. That's it.
That's good. No.
Honestly, like for a fan, this and the password sharing sucks, but from a business perspective, I get it. Like, you're trying to make money, and Netflix has historically lost a lot of money because of this. So it makes sense. And the same thing for YouTube. I can't get mad.
Yeah, when you're someone who makes content, and someone like me, so I'm in the car a lot, I'm driving to places, and I listen to all those things. I don't mind, having the ads in there, especially if I know it's helping out someone that I enjoyed listening to. But if I'm like, I hate to say, like if I'm watching someone like even everything else, I listen to that a lot. But I don't care about watching ads for him because he has 1 million followers. Let someone else watch it. But for someone who's has 2,000, 3,000 that I'm watching, then I want to support. I want to be very supportive of everybody. Because you're still a small creator and you're coming out with actual content that I enjoy watching. So why not?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
As far as Netflix, F Netflix. Even though it's gonna probably be one of the ones that everything else is gonna fall apart. Netflix is still gonna be here.
the last standing.
I think honestly, I do think that's what's gonna have to happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna be them in Prime, and it's just gonna be sitting there looking at each other like.
Who did you steal? Disney? Oh, I got
Apple
Apple and Sony. Well, Netflix already had Sony.
Yeah,
all their stuff go there.
Sony, they're smart because they never made a streaming software or whatever app. Yeah. You know, they always leased everything out, which that's what I think is gonna happen again. Disney's gonna stick around because Disney's like Amazon, like they got so much money that they're like,
if they need more money, they'll go print some.
Pretty basically. Basically. I don't know. Brandon, anything on the YouTube ads blocker thing? Is it a big deal? Not a big deal?
Yeah, I think it's dumb. But it was kind of bound to happen. You know, you kind of see this becoming a progressive trend, just like you mentioned with what's going on with Netflix. You know, this is very, very similar in nature, and it's a business, and you know, businesses get especially greedy when it comes to certain things. So I kind of feel like in hindsight it was only a matter of time.
Yeah,
as annoying as it is for us, obviously, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's how I see it. It's kind of like, if I gotta uninstall my Google Chrome add-on, you know, like, so be it.
Because we don't use those things.
not for small creators. With that, yeah. So, but it is whatever. But I just thought it was interesting. I'm like, oh shit, okay, YouTube, like, you really kind of pushing it. And also a lot of people don't even know about that either. You know, like I told my mom about it. She goes, yeah. I was like, yeah, like you just click 2 buttons and it's there. You know, so most people just like, yeah, wait the 15 seconds, hit skip ad, and you know, it's such a normal part of life now as as watching content on YouTube. So
I think people go like, oh, I can run and go get my juice and do this while the ads are.
It's a commercial. Yeah. It's a quick commercial. I'm good. Why not?
Yeah. Although I think they're still gonna have, like, if it's like a 3-minute commercial or ad, you can still skip it. You just that's still gonna be there. It's just you can't block it.
Me, John Campia, he used to have like 3 of those in his video, but it also have like the Mint Mobile ad and then this ad and this ad inside his videos. I was like, dude,
yeah, times are rough.
I'm gonna block these other ones because you advertise me other stuff in your actual video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the next 15 minutes to talk about Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile.
In the middle of that ad is another ad, a YouTube ad. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm good, dude.
Yeah. The only time I do appreciate stuff like that is when they make their content and they plan on like having a commercial at a certain point. You know what I mean? Like those are, because you can pick and choose where you want the ads to be placed if your content's long enough. So you can say, I want to add here, and then you can plan it so boom, like it's part of the video almost, you know.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
make
easy.
A joke about it or something like that.
Yeah.
Speak of Harrison Ford eating his vegetables, here's Eat Fresh or whatever.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So those are always like fun. They make fun about it, but yeah, I just thought it's interesting, that they're forcing you to watch commercials. So I don't even know how much YouTube Premium is. Anybody knows? I never even clicked. They're like, try it for free. Nope, because I don't want to pay.
I don't want to forget because I'm already paying for stuff I forget about. So
that's so true.
Man, for real, they're making money off of things like that. So come to this site and we'll tell you how much you're actually paying for it that you forgot about. Only gonna cost you $4.99 a month.
That you'll forget about.
That's so true.
Yep.
What kind of scamming ass shit is this? I just go to my bank records. What's wrong with you?
And now you gave them access to your bank records, and now they're going.
And you're broke.
And now you're in China. But
I do not endorse any China slander. Zack Attack reviews is not a part of any of that. That makes crazy.
Oh man, yeah, they don't play around. All right. Let's check out this. Come key. Listen, if LeBron James bows down,
Hey, you know what?
There's a big problem. John Cena. John Cena learned Chinese to say I'm sorry. And I'm not even kidding. That's like legit.
I know he learned Mandarin.
Yeah. It sounded horrible. It sounded fake.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, make that money. All right.
It's Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do this and we'll call it a night. All right. Yeah. All right. Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer, Brian the Grizzly, Brandman Brandon, Zach Attacks Reviews, and we are going to watch a trailer. Five Nights at Freddy came out about a week ago. We haven't watched it yet. We watched the teaser before, which is teaser is whatever. But this is the first official trailer for the movie that's coming out in Peacock, October 27th.
Oh, it's not theaters?
In theaters and streaming. So that always works
another
out well.
one they doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm doing a watch along.
Yep. So let's check it out and then let's talk about it. Bring it up. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Sure can't.
No? All right. Sorry. Technical difficulty.
You need lube?
Gotta fit it in somehow.
All right.
I'm sorry. That's an inside joke that people are not going to understand when you
Let's start all over.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we should. Because unless you watch live,
I'll let you know.
Like why they talking about lube?
Yo, he was so quiet in that evil laugh. All you had to do was go lube.
Man, is Lube Man the unofficial mascot of the trailer now?
It should be.
Of the Spoiler King.
It's gonna be exactly Lube Man, Spoiler Kings. When you can't fit it in.
Or like when you find a way to fit it in.
I don't know. I'm not an advertising major, but I think that's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea.
When you really need, never mind. Let's just start.
And I was gonna say something.
Oh my god. This is amazing. Are people still watching this?
Nine people, man. They're like,
what the hell is wrong with these guys?
Hey, man, if KY Jelly needs a sponsor, they can come over our channel.
Done.
I
was like, I swear by this.
The only YouTube channel promoting KY Jelly.
Look, get your money. Get it where you fit in.
I got.
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. This video is like an hour and a half longer because of me. My stupidness. Oh shit!
I got room on my shelf right now for right there, guys. You can fit it in.
Oh,
not
you
that.
To pull lube off your shelf. I was like, yo.
I said I would literally have it on the shelf at all times though. If you need a sponsor,
just right there.
Facts. Swap out that Deadpool, put it right there. That's
exactly, right in the middle.
It fits perfect with Deadpool.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
So,
all right, let's hit that thing again. Let's try
do
this one time.
Take two. Take two. All right, hold on, I need to stop, man. Try not to laugh. What the hell? All right. Take two. All right, welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer, Brian the Grizzly, Brandman Brandon, Zach Attacks Reviews, and we got to check out the newish kind of trailer, Five Nights at Freddy's, the official trailer. So let's check it out, and then let's talk about it a little bit afterward.
Hi, this is Mike. I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Yes. The security guard.
I will take anything.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet.
I will work and you will sleep.
I understand.
Give me your hand.
All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
You must be new security guard.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Them. In the 80s, kids went missing. The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them. That's why the place shut down.
There are ghost children possessing giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
Bobby! Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
Robbie, go!
Where to? Why do I always get the weirdos?
Oh, he dead.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like scary movies, but I wouldn't be scared of an animatronics thing. You know what? I feel like I could take it.
You can punch it.
Yeah, I feel like once again, it's physical. I could actually punch it. Then I'm okay with it. I'm okay with this movie. I'm okay with the trailer. But man, how far has he fallen?
He went from Hunger Games, Jennifer Lawrence, to bootleg Chuck E. Cheese.
Like, wow.
Oh,
that's a long way down.
What's his name again?
Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I mean, he's been in a lot of different things. He did that video game TV show thing. Yeah, on Hulu.
Future Man, I think it was called.
Yeah,
Future Man with Furman. He was Josh Furman or something like that.
I think he went for like 3 seasons.
Yeah, I watched all of them too. It was terrible. It was just getting progressively more terrible, and I just kept on watching it. So I just like, all right, well, if you're gonna keep on watching, keep putting out the content, I'm gonna keep on watching. So
I'm gonna support you, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks good.
No, it does look good.
I'm not a big Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I don't hate it by any means. Don't get me wrong. I think it's past my
age range.
I'm older to really appreciate it. And when I found out like kids are liking this stuff, I was like, damn. I'm like, okay, and some of the games look cool. I watched some of the live Twitch people playing.
Yeah, when I worked in a school, this and Roblox was huge. I had to get them off of it. I'm like, yeah, I can't be playing this weird stuff.
Roblox. Come on, Roblox. My kids they're probably stay awake right now, 12:30, playing Roblox.
Yeah,
but they're so different. Like it goes, hey, a murderous Chuck E. Cheese bootleg versus a bootleg Minecraft.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but this one looks good. I like how they kept the characters from the video game. Look exactly like they didn't do anything super like, oh, I'm gonna put my own little spin on it. Like, no, like
that's what video game adaptations needs to be. Just bring the game to life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah.
And also, what I like that usually I hate when it says producer from. I don't give a crap what the producer is, but the fact that it said producer of Megan, I have more faith because I didn't know Megan was going to be so silly, and that made that movie so good because of it. And I feel like they're going to add that here.
Exactly.
Yeah. Even when I saw like producers of Megan or whatever it said, like I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, make you think you can do something with AI and animatronics and all that stuff and robots, and I'm like, they know what to do. They know how to produce it and direct this type of movie. So go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. I like it, man, and I think he's what's his name? Hutchinson.
Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah, he's a solid actor.
I mean,
yeah.
From Bridge of Terabithia to Hunger Games, Journey 2, and now Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
I think a movie like this. Yeah. I gotta look up her name. But a movie like this definitely needs to have at least one solid actor to make it move at the right pace. And I think he's good. And then everything else is good.
Yep.
I thought the voice in the beginning sounded familiar. Was that him?
Yeah, it must be. He says William Afton. I don't think they really showed him.
Yeah, here they did. I just saw it. There we go.
Oh man!
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And then the blonde chick is the girl from You, and I like her. She's pretty good.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
I like the cast, and well, Blumhouse. Jason Blum is like one of the biggest producers right now. So you're going to see his name attached to everything that he's even the slightest and has the slightest involvement in. But I like the feel of the trailer. I like how it looks like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming out during the holidays or during the Halloween season, so that's going to be an automatic watch for me.
And it feels like they're holding back. Like the trailer looks like we're holding stuff back, but there's stuff in there for you to watch. Like it doesn't look like one of those trailers where it's like it feels like they're holding back, but actually this is just it.
Yeah,
it's so much more. You don't understand who is really the evil person, who's really doing these things, what is the real end game. We have
or
no
even
idea.
the violence. I think the violence is what surprises.
Yeah, it did what a trailer should. So many trailers compress the whole movie into 2.5 minutes and advertise and put it all in the entire trailer. This shows us just enough. Yep. That's how I feel.
I was looking to see what's the rating of it. Like
that's what I've been looking for.
PG-13. It's gotta be PG-13.
I've been looking for it. I have not seen it yet.
$36 million? That's a lot.
It's his budget. Wow. That's his budget. Yeah.
That is a lot. But also, probably how much of it is the license for the rights of the characters. That's gonna be a lot because Five Nights of Freddy's is like big. It's still big. It still sells games. They're making a sequel to like the last game they did. Like they already did 8 sequels of the main one. Now they're on another sequel of the new version of Five Nights in the game. So
it's a huge game.
Yeah, but it's got to be PG-13. So it can't be rated R, right?
No,
it's not done
yet. There's no announcement yet. I just looked at it.
No rating yet, so there's no rating yet.
But everybody's expecting PG-13 because of Megan and the fact that this is a kid's game.
Yeah, because I'm like, how much money are you losing out?
They'll probably get an R-rated cut later, like Megan did.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but it'll most likely be PG-13. This makes sense.
It has to be. But like, how much money you're leaving on the table by putting it out on Peacock the same day as streaming? Yeah. Like, you're gonna get a lot of kids that are a little bit older now, who are somewhere in the 10 to 14 range, that probably would still want to go see this in the theater. But now you can be like, hey, we got it at home. So
yeah.
Why wouldn't you at least give it like 2 weeks and then release it on Halloween?
Something, yeah.
Yeah. I
release
find that
it in late September and then put it on Peacock at Halloween. Perfect.
We'll have a Halloween release on to Peacock.
Yeah. So I just feel like with that budget being that high for something like, I don't know if it's gonna make up its money. Because you're not allowing it to. You're not gonna give it a chance to make up any money. So because especially if you say you've got like 2 kids 3 kids, and they all love the thing, and they want to go see it once. You're like, okay, fine. But now they're going to want to see it a bunch of times because kids are crazy like that. Like, I want to see that movie. That's the only movie that exists right now. I want to see it again. As a parent, I'm guessing you're happy it's going to be on Peacock because you can just hit replay. But yeah, exactly. But as a money person, you would think like you would want to, but I don't know. Anything else? What do you think about in some of these comments?
No, I mean, just happy that it's not going to be. Not be rated R. They've been working on this movie for what, 7, 8 years, something like that. And the fact that it's finally coming out, I'm happy that we finally get a release for it. So,
yeah. I'm happy it doesn't look low quality. It actually looks like the money is putting into it. Yeah.
That's what they said. $36 million on a horror movie, which is like double the budget of most of them.
Yup. Yes. Yeah. Like Boogeyman was like $10 million.
Yeah.
They're like, we can do this with one camera, a piece of gum, and a paper clip.
give me one of those light up balls.
Well, if you're talking about Cinemarink, yeah, that actually is true.
And technically, after the Banana Splits movie and Willy's Wonderland, this is technically Five Nights at Freddy's 3, if you think about it.
It kind of is.
Yeah,
you already seen it a few times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Willy's Wonderland or whatever that was awesome.
Boogeyman made $62 million at the box office. What?
That is a win.
That's crazy. No one is talking about that movie.
But that's what you're supposed to do, though. You make
it though. So
making a movie like this, any type of horror movie makes so much more money because it's cheap budget. Don't have to market it that much, and people are gonna go see it anyway. And you make your money back like that.
Oh wow, Boogeyman's budget was $35 million.
All right, so that's about the same as this then.
Yeah,
right there next to
probably all for cameras because.
I think Sophie Thatcher, she's kind of getting big because of Yellow Jackets. She probably acts with some more money. People like me who like Yellow Jackets go see her.
Yeah, Horror Geek is a fan. Fighting Freddy lore. Who's that?
Oh,
Corey Kenson cameo.
Isn't he like? I think he's a content creator. He's in it. Oh, that's the black guy that's driving a cab.
Cab driver.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, he reacts to stuff. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, which I'm kind of curious because is Markiplier going to be in this movie somehow? Because Markiplier is probably one of the bigger YouTubers that made Five Nights at Freddy, pretty popular.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, he's got to be in the movie somewhere, right?
That'll be pretty cool. Yeah.
I think the animatronics waiting to attack the little girl is a fake out. Otherwise, it's a huge change from the Five Nights at lore.
No, it's going to be. It's going to be what you call his character. What's his name? We just talked about him.
Who? Markiplier.
Yeah. He's the main villain.
You think he is Freddy?
Yeah,
that'd be kind of interesting. I think he's gonna have a cameo though. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be a big part of it. Hey, give a moment as good as Megan singing Titanium. It was so stupid, and
Matthew Lillard's gonna be the main guy. He's gonna be it has to be the bad guy. He's the one that makes all the money. Josh Hutcherson and him are gonna have all the money, so he might as well be the bad guy.
That Cookie said, Scream fans will show up for Lillard.
Yep.
Yeah. He's got a following.
But wait, there's more. No,
yeah, there you go. Plays main villain. He goes, the lore is so convoluted they can change things. Yeah, I guess that's kind of good when it's so all over the place. You can kind of
take what you want, and smooth it out.
Yeah.
9 games, 20 to 6 to 30 books.
30 books. 9 games is a lot.
Yeah.
But it's I mean, no offense to anybody who likes it. Yeah, it's cheap to make and it's just kind of copy and paste from the last game. And you change a few little things and bam, add a number 3 to it. Add a number 4 to it. So,
yeah.
It's
like Call of Duty.
Boogeyman. Exactly. Yeah, Boogeyman's a hit. But cool, man. Anything else? Move on.
No, well, this is it.
Cool. But if you're a fan, like Horror Geek is, leave a comment. If you think Lillard's gonna bring in a couple people, like Cookie said, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Leave a comment either way. Let us know what you think with all this stuff. I think we're pretty excited. I don't think it's gonna make any money because what they're doing, but I think it might be a fun movie though. I think it's gonna be a good, fun watch. But cool. Thank you guys for checking us out. Make sure you check out Zach Attack's reviews over on his channel with the same name, Zach Attack Reviews. Get them to 550, and we can get them there, right? We can get them there like this month. So let's do it. He's right there. But go check him out. He's got all the reviews, trailer reactions, movie news, live actions, watch parties, Throwback Thursdays.
Yep. Got my ranking for the movies I saw in June coming out tomorrow, and then Wednesday is gonna be my live stream because nobody's gonna be live streaming on July 4th.
The 4th of July.
Yeah. And Thursday, Interstellar rant. So definitely hit the subscribe button.
Me and Brian are gonna be there.
We'll be in there like the whole time.
You better have loved it. But yeah, so check out Zach Attacks. But appreciate everyone. We are out. If you want to be part of the show like Cookie Monster and Horror Geek were, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and you can join us live and be part of the show and let us know your thoughts live. But that's it. 1,000. Yeah, we're close. We're close, and we're gonna have kind of a little big thing going on once we hit 1,000. So don't miss out on that. But cool. For watching live, stick around. We're gonna finish things up if you're watching our replay. Thank you guys, and we're gonna move on to our next topic. All right. I didn't show this because it was kind of not part of the show.
Yeah.
He's saying the giggling is fantastic.
Cookie.
I don't know what the hell happened, man. That was just.
I knew it happened.
I think we needed it.
Yeah. It was fitting. It was fitting.
Especially we started heavy at the top with the Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
So it was fitting for us to just laugh it all out, you know?
It's good to have that range of emotion, especially on a stream like this. This is what we do. We like to have fun and just don't take everything so seriously. So when you talk about something that is serious, that is real, it's nice to laugh it out at the end.
Yeah. And I mean, I think for me, that's why I like doing the live stuff, man, because it's hanging out. It's hanging out with other people that like the same stuff that you like, and joke and understand your jokes and stuff like that. So it's always fun. It's always super fun, and I always appreciate it. I didn't know how much I really enjoyed streaming until like I started doing it more consistently and started meeting other people like Zach and Chill and Horror Geek and Cookie and a bunch of other people. So yeah, it's definitely. When I try to talk to normal people about streaming, it's hard because they don't get it. The normies, But when you talk to other creators, they understand. They understand right off the bat, And to have like such an unscripted, just raw reaction of us just being goofy and like fucking 12-year-old boys, like
laughing at the word lube.
Yeah.
Talk about fitting in. That's great.
Yeah. So, it's such a goofy time. Some of that's what you need.
I'm so young. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, there's some things that you just never grow out of. Potty jokes and dirty jokes. Those are some of it. Yeah. But yeah, appreciate it. Oh man. Anything else, guys? Because it's almost 1 o'clock.
We need to get out of here.
Yeah. I like that Insecure still has the HBO original logo on Netflix.
Yeah, it does. It's weird. I was like, okay, whatever.
Never seen that. But I'm probably going to go watch a couple episodes of The Witcher.
I'll say The Witcher, guys. Dude, that episode 1 was so good. I was like, what the hell? I can't wait.
So much action, yeah.
I'm behind all my shows. I gotta watch Black Mirror. I gotta watch
Black Mirror is so good too.
Yeah,
finished Black Mirror yesterday.
Yeah, I gotta watch that, and there's something else I need to watch. I finished Picard. That was really good. I really like the ending of that.
The ending was so perfect.
Yeah. The Bear. I need to watch The Bear season 2.
I started watching The Bear, but I have to. That show just like gives me so much anxiety that I have to space it out. I have to space each episode out.
I could not binge the first season. I literally watch an episode every other day.
Yeah,
just so I have a day to process it.
Yeah, you watched it quicker than I did.
Has anyone else watched Fubar?
Oh yeah, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come on.
I didn't just watch it. Yeah. I watched it and it was good. And they already have a second season already playing it. Already released. You said yes, we're doing the second season. I was like, what?
That I got watching now.
Yeah,
that's great.
Did you guys see the Superman and Lois finale?
Dude, blew my
bruh. I was like, where the hell did this come from? It was so good. I was like, no wonder they said this is too expensive.
That's all I heard last week. Everyone
it's literally it's like movie type of stuff. The stuff it's a better fight than the whole thing you got with the Dark Side and all the movies is better.
It looked like they almost went invincible with it. Like when they went to the train station, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like he's about to shove his head.
They went crazy. Like Invincible level, because that fight with Invincible and
almost
Man,
you have to see it.
Yeah, like I was like Doomsday again, and I was like, whoa, no, never mind, Doomsday again. They oh my god.
I saw pictures and he looked cool. He looked really cool. I gotta admit,
the fact that he's tied into like a character from the second season, it is more emotionality because you feel bad that this is happening to him, but he's also beating Clark's ass.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I was gonna ask, do I need to? Can I jump in and just watch this episode and enjoy it?
Yeah, because you understand Superman stuff.
Okay.
Lex Luthor, Doomsday,
dude, but
Clark.
Lex Luthor at the end is so good.
Yo, he's only in 2 episodes, and this guy went ham as Lex. I was like, holy, this.
Like I would say that you need to see the last 2 episodes.
I saw the video of Lex in jail sitting. I'm like, what
the lead to that is crazy because he really gave us some grace. He was just like, look, he told them what was going to happen before it happened, and they didn't listen. He said, I'm gonna make you my chair if you don't listen to me. And
he did.
So he said it.
Yep.
Yeah. He said, you can keep your teeth, you can keep your legs, and you won't have to be my bitch. And they were like, no, and they beat him up, and then he violated all 3 of them.
Yep.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, this Lex is scary. This is a Lex that went to jail for 14 years for something he didn't do.
And then he came out like.
But is he still rich and?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He still got all his power.
Yeah. Okay. Huh.
He walked from the jail all the way to Clark's house, went to Lois, said, quit your job or I'm killing everyone you love. Like,
what the hell?
Yeah, no. This Lex is not playing. He's off. He's off his Richter.
No, but no. He said he walked.
Yeah,
he walked.
He was in jail in Metropolis. That's not good to Metropolis in Kansas. It's not that close.
Oh, okay. So he went all the way to Smallville from Kansas, like from Metropolis to Smallville.
Yeah, and he doesn't even know Clark is Superman. He just went there for Lois.
Oh, I'm assuming she wrote a piece on him or something.
She's the reason why he went to jail.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that shit was all that was crazy. They brought 2 Walking Dead actors in here and they went and killed it for this season.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he is from Walking Dead.
Yep, him and the guy who played Bruno Mannheim was also in Walking Dead.
Okay.
Yeah, Michael Blitz, I think is his name.
Yeah, he's playing Lex. When they cast him, I was like, "What, Lex? He don't look like Lex."
Very, very kind of like almost a little too grizzled looking for Lex.
Yeah,
I initially thought.
He looks like the OG Lex before they made the mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like that OG Lex lost weight and gained muscle.
Well, because the one I saw, he's got the beard still, right? I think.
Yeah, he shaved his head, but he has a beard.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I might just watch that last episode because
do the last 2. If we're gonna do
last 2,
do the last 2. Yeah, so we can really get an understanding of what he's doing.
Yeah. It's worth the time.
Yeah. Okay. I'll check that out.
Holy crap.
I'm
so glad it's getting 2 more seasons.
I still know how they're gonna afford it.
They cut in the seasons down to 10 episodes instead of 15. So and they're cutting out the supporting cast, they're not going to be full time. They're going to be reoccurring now.
Okay.
So they'll save money on that. But yeah,
they'll find ways. Especially if it's making money, Warner Brothers will throw us some pennies.
It's consistently HBO Max's like top 5 show stream.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So it's on Max. It's not on just the CW.
After it's done with the CW, like a couple months pass, and they put it on Max.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Because I started watching it, I liked it, but then it's kind of fell off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on it.
Yeah. So. But cool. Yeah, we'll be back Thursday. Talk about Secret Invasion, maybe The Witcher, if we can get all those episodes out. I think it's 8 episodes.
Is it? I thought it was 5.
5?
It's only 5 episodes.
It's only part 1 of the season.
Part 1 is.
Oh yeah.
And then the end of this month, the second half of the season comes out. So we can definitely.
So it's 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yep, and then the last 3 are coming out July 27th.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, we can maybe get 5 out. I don't know if we can get them out this week, but we're gonna get that out sooner than later.
Soon.
Because that first episode was so good. It makes you miss Henry Cavill, and he's still there. Just knowing he's gonna be gone, you're just like, it hurts.
Yeah, it is.
I still can't understand why they didn't work that out.
Yeah,
sorry, he has to have something going on. Henry Cavill has to have something.
He thought he was gonna be Superman.
Yeah,
The Rock. Superman.
But I'm saying he still could be like, whatever. I'll still be your Witcher. I'll be your girl. You know,
but I heard he has beef with the writers.
Yeah,
because they try to do non-video game books.
Yeah, because they this whole thing is not like the video game. So
no, I never finished the books because I know the guy that wrote the books was kind of not a good person from what I understand. Because he didn't like the video games because the video games were different than the books. So he said there's not the real story, blah blah blah. But yeah, it's not like the game, but the game's not like the book, so it's its own thing, which I'm cool with. I like what they're doing with it. So close enough where I'm like, okay, it's not a complete different thing. They're not trying to do like a Star Wars story with Witcher characters. So
yeah,
which I've seen stuff. People like shows do that. Like, oh, we're telling this story, but with these characters. Like, why?
And why are you doing it? Exactly.
Just make an original project.
Yep. But cool. Let's get out of here, man. It's late. It is technically the 4th of July, so happy 4th of July to everyone. Appreciate everybody. I'm sure you guys heard the fireworks on everyone's stream a little bit throughout the night. So, but be safe. Be safe today. When you in the morning. Don't lose a finger. Don't go deaf.
Come back with all 10 phalanges.
Yep.
Be lubed up, guys. Be lubed up.
Exactly. Let it come out. Never mind. Oh my god.
Is that how you fight? You can't get exploded if you got lube. There you go.
Exactly. You can slit right. Never mind.
Sponsored by KY Jelly.
Nope. There was like 5 things that ran through my head I was gonna say, but nope.
Let's let these people go.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Guys. We out.
Appreciate it. Later, everyone.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.